Hey, um, I'm going live now, and I'm just gonna play some blues while we wait for everybody to come. So just yeah, if you're here early,
Is everything okay?
yeah, I just drama, but it's all right. I got it under control. Um,
Okay, I'm about to send the traffic over now.
yeah, I'm just gonna. Yep. Good for.
Guys, I'm going to send this traffic over to the new stream. We're doing a stream with my good friend, Angelic. I'm going to end the stream here. We're going to go over there now, guys. I'll see you over there. Thank you. Thank you, Kalsowitz.
Hey, everybody, NATO. Drama. We got drama everywhere today. It's cool. We like drama. Don't mind a bit of drama. Hey, Crappy. Hey, good to see you, man. Good to see
We
you.
love you. We love you there, Angelic. Everything's okay?
Yeah, everything's good. Everything's great. I've got this rig today sorted out. I hopefully
Ah,
can make.
beautiful.
I'm going to play a little bit while we just settle in here and see who jumps
Okay.
on. If you can just
Okay.
handle the back room for a minute, I'll make a bit of noise.
Sure.
I want to play
Sure.
a little bit because I'm in the mood today. I'm feeling it. So I'm just going to switch this over. Okay. And I'm going to make a bit. Hey.
Hey. That's fantastic to see you here. We got a bit of echo there. Bit of echo. Do you want me to adjust
Yeah,
that?
I fixed it.
Okay, fixed it.
I've got to turn it. I've got to turn the echo cancellation off when
Yeah, when you stop playing.
when I play and when I stop playing. How's everybody today?
Hey,
How's
it's
everybody
really
today?
Ooh, look at this. Helen French fry. 100 euro. What the hell?
Oh my God.
My God, look at this.
My God.
Angelic.
Oh my God. Ellen, that dildo. Oh my God.
It's just incredible, isn't it?
What's the other bit? Oh,
I got to tell you, I was on my stream today. It was fucking hard. Okay, I'll be honest. Can I just be honest with you now? Because you know.
Too much skylarking.
I had Clivers always doing his shtick. Yes, super chat. He's always doing his thing, right? And then I had Ross Rachel, who's over. I don't know what the hell happened. He must have been watching too much porn or something, right? And it was kind of destroying the vibe for the watch talking. You know what I mean? Like Keslovich was trying to get it on straight, and I ended up taking both off. I just thought, you know what? I think that's the way to do it. And
yeah, I think you got to do what you got to do, don't you? If there's good watch talk.
So I got to tell you, Angelic, it was a stinker today, just between you and me. Don't tell the other guys. And we had Bear. Bear was saying, why did I let... So last night, what happened was OC came on and was chatting to Sirocco. And Sirocco means, well, look, you know what? I'm desperately trying to get anybody... I'm trying to get this fucking thing to work, right? And can I tell you this seriously, between you and me?
Yes, sir.
I want the show at night to keep going. Lux, he's got a lot of talent. He fucking helped me a lot. In early YouTube days, he helped me a lot. And I'm doing okay at the moment. And I want to help him a bit, okay? Okay? Yeah. And he's gone for a bit of a bad patch. And he's working for me. He's doing some... You know what? It's not... You can't just think about yourself and think, fuck this. I'm just going to do this. But...
well, you have to sometimes. If the show is getting derailed and you know better, just back room whoever you need to back room. I mean, it's your show. It's your show.
Yeah. It's...
I mean, I was listening to that OP talk. There was some good watch talk this morning.
Yeah, there's some good stuff there. Look, it's I'll be honest with you, Angelic. My overheads are so reasonably... I'll tell you, I was going to be honest with you. I was actually thinking today, before I got to pick the kids up later. I was going to piss off and pick up some swapper watch over. I was going to go to the bank safe, but I don't know if I can be bothered now.
Oh, see how you feel. Don't do it because you feel you have to, but if you're in the mood, do it. I mean, that's how I approach the things I love. If I'm in the mood, I do. I feel around. If I don't, I don't. If I'm not in the mood, I won't. It's like this morning, with my watches, I put on my Seiko, and I just went, oh, I'm not wearing this thing. I put on my Rolex again because it's just... It was still running, like the Seiko Power Reserve. It's gone. I don't know. It runs out, and the old Datejust, it's 50 years old. Still perfect time this morning, so I just put it on, and I just did what I felt like doing. I think you've got to approach it like that, don't you, Arch?
Yeah, I went to a concert for my son. He went to a music camp. He came back. It was nice to have him back. That's my 17-year-old. We had a great concert yesterday.
Yeah.
He plays clarinet. He's a great kid. He's a really great kid.
Yeah.
And I got to be honest with you there, Angelic. Sometimes I get a lot of fucking slack. I'm just
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Sirocco.
I confuse the reason, because you guys are both pretty easygoing guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know why C was on last night. I have to go. I'm in the P Clen camp. I'm a loyalist, Arch. I can't swing. I try to, but my chest gets sore. I mean, I love OC. I like him. I like him, but I don't like him around your show.
No, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? You know, I mean, why did he come on last night? And why didn't he come on before you, after you'd gone? I mean, if he came on while you were there, I'd kind of get it. But it's like you left, and then all of a sudden, I left actually because I thought, you know, I'm getting tired, and Sirocco was going on and on, and I was getting tired. But then I thought, oh no, I'll go back and check. And I went back, and he was on. I went, fuck. I'm not telling you what to do either. No, but yeah, I feel for the loyalists like Bear and P Clan and NATO and these people that go through thick and thin. These clowns, they just jump on, do what they want. It feels like they're just getting away with blue bloody murder times. You know what I mean, Arch?
I know what you mean.
It's not as if he's the most entertaining person in the world, you know. I've been in the hobby for 3 years. Now listen to all my opinions. It's like, fuck, what opinions? You don't have any opinions, dude. You just bought a few watches. That's all he did. Anyway, I mean, I don't know if that's super chat poison. We have a super chat.
No, we have
another super chat.
Rick
sorry about that.
Vassava, $5.50 Canadian. Hey Arch, you need everyone to put on their big boy pants and work with you.
Yeah, work with Archie, not against Archie. Work with Archie. Yeah,
I'm trying to get this show going with you. I love you. I like to try and help. You know, I'm trying to get a show going with you. I love the Angelic Slayer show, new daily live stream. What's wrong with that's fucking fantastic. I think this is the better home. This is the better home for it.
I think so. If we can get some people to jump on, that would be great. I was hoping Powerway might jump on, or Crappy. I saw Crappy in the chat. He could jump on. I set up a guitar rig for Crappy today with a bit of a Robin Trower sound. Yeah, just for Crappy. No, Crappy. We can't do 6 hours of guitar talk with no super chats. Maybe I mean we can, but
we go. OG baby girl, $10. Preach, Angelic.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know, OC just comes on. He's got that smug, you know, vibe. You know, he's a know-it-all. You know, I'm a know-it-all. Here I am. And then Daniel Katz. Is it Daniel Katz? He shows up as a lieutenant, you know. Hi, I'm Daniel Katz. I'm here too. It's like, fuck, you know. And there was a pushback from the chat. And then he didn't really answer the question about, and when he did answer the question about the Tiffany, he made sure that it was his narrative. I don't care what Sirocco says. It's fucking Sirocco was drinking. He was half fucking pissed. And he got away with preaching his narrative about, Arch misunderstood what I'd said earlier. And this fucking bullshit. You don't misunderstand anything. Anyone that says to me, Archie doesn't understand, I just immediately switch off. Total bullshit. Is that enough preaching for 10?
Yeah, that's pretty cool there.
Thank you, OG baby girl. Thank you. I mean, I'm not going to start screaming. We'll leave that for Curly.
I was really hoping, Angelic, I tell you honestly, unfortunately, it looks like Timely might be, they're changing his work roster. So he's not going to be able to do the morning show with me, which is okay. That's just how it goes, you know. Nothing you can do. But I'm really happy to have you having a show 3 days a week. Lux having a show. You know, this is good stuff, you know?
Well, we're just here to support the best we can, Arch. And so Timely's gone. Who's going to take that Timely mantle? Have you got anyone in mind?
Look, it's tough. It's tough. I think you prefer this show, don't you? You prefer after 12. You know, that's better for you?
I can jump on in the morning, but I end up just sitting there. It's a bit busy.
Look,
it's a bit busy.
I think you like. Look, you know what? I think it's pretty good to have you doing your own show with your own stuff. I think that is really important, you know. And I'll be honest with you. I think sometimes with these shows, I want to try and get you going. I want you to fucking, you know what I'd really love? If you did 3 days a week, this was a regular thing. 3 days a week. Boom. 3 days a week. I think that's fucking, I don't want to fuck with the timings. You know, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's a good time for me. I get everything done in the morning, and I set up my guitar rig and get organized and get excited. It's cool. It's good. It's good for me. At night, I'm done. You know, like I wear out. I do get tired.
No, 100% right. I don't fucking blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Look what we got here. We got a super sticker from Maui. I'll bring it up.
Maui. Look at that. $1, £1, £2.
That's about
Timely bailed. No, hang on. What happened with Timely? He's got to look after his main job. In June, they're changing him to a different work roster. Today and tomorrow, he has to go to special training. Okay, he's got training at work. He said to me, "Hey, that's what we have to do." So that's it.
It happens, doesn't it? I mean, people have lives. You know, Plastic's got to drive the ute. You know, he's got to get out on site in the morning, deliver tiles or whatever he's doing, scream at a few tradies. You know, build another McMansion. He needs money, Plastic. You know, he's an important character up there in the building away, beavering away.
It's kind of how it goes, but
it's how it goes. I mean, I was hoping to see Narky today, but Narky won't. I don't think he's coming, but he might come. I don't know. You coming on today, Narky? There's been a bit of discussion. I'd love to hear Narky, your opinion. It's a good forum for Narky to let loose. And, you know, and because I don't know, sometimes on the main show, maybe Narky interrupts, you know, the flow, but here he can just go. You just go. I'll just kick back and just scream, you know, rant.
Yeah.
That's good. The lime green VS SSU or whatever it was. Yeah. With Plastic, you'd have those custom number plates, bluesy. With the backwards 3. That was gold. So look, it's what it is. It's what it is. It's not wine and roses every day. Today I've got drama with the son.
Is he okay?
He's all right. He's just young and impetuous like they are, and hey, let him do what he wants. Do what you want. You work it out. I mean, the young ones have got to work it out, you know. They don't like being told what to do by old people.
No.
News at 6. Did we? We didn't like it either. But yeah, you know, this is what happens. You get drama here, you get drama there. And for me, I just pick up the guitar and blow out some bluesy shit, and it makes me feel better. It always did, you know. Oh, we have a super chat.
That's exactly it. We have a super chat. Pavel, here we go, $2.
Sorry,
Arch, do you still mow the lawn? Which mower? I've only got one mower. I got a Rover, one Rover mower. There we go.
A Rover? Is that a 4-stroke?
My dream was to get a Honda, but that was before the burglary. I'm no longer pursuing that.
Well, it's a back burner. I remember when I had an old mower I bought from an old guy, a little Briggs and Stratton. Remember, you know, the little 4-stroke. It was a little red one. I used it for years, and I used to go up to the recycle shop up at the tip, and there was a guy up there up at the tip, and they go into the tip and they pull everything out that's useful that people have thrown out, and they had a little shop of recycled stuff. So there'd be stuff like, you know, CD players and old pictures. And this guy, what he'd do, he'd get all the mowers that had been thrown out and he'd repair them. He'd put a different engine on the deck, and he'd put a new blade in it. So I bought this mower for $70 about 15 years ago. It's still going. Good old 4-stroke.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
$70. I love a good mower. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, look, it's the way it goes.
It'd cost you $70 to get someone to mow the lawn now anyhow, wouldn't it?
I reckon it'd cost something like that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It costs $70.
It'd have to.
Yeah.
It would have to.
Oh, we got Dirk Diggler here. Hi, Dirk. Dick Diggler. Expensive to pull out the old grass. I don't know what that means. Expensive to pull out the old grass. Strange. Let's have a look at some of the other comments, Arch. Let's see, because the chat knows everything. You know this, don't you? That's your line. You know this, don't you? Yeah. The chat knows. The chat, the hive mind. Let's have a look. Hair metal bands, yes, Nick. I have a real problem with OC's rock and roll tastes. Because Kiss were a grifter band. So if you like grifter bands, you're a grifter.
Yes. What's a grifter band?
Well, Kiss, so sort of like it was manufactured. They decided exactly what they were going to do, and they got the right people to do it, and they designed everything to be
like the Monkees. Like the Monkees were manufactured.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much like the Monkees, yeah, but just done in a different way. Yeah, but the manager was in all control. Very clever guy. Awful. What do we got here from Tommy? In all seriousness, Angelic should just join the main show and kick off the people who need to be kicked. Doing this second show halves his use for zero profit. Well, this is like we can just do it. We can just relax here on this second show. There's, we can talk about other things. I love talking about guitars and things like that too. And I know there's some people in the chat here that love.
I'll be back in a minute. I'll just be back. Okay, you keep talking.
Go for it. Yeah,
keep talking.
What else we got here? We got what else we got? What do we got? Poway. What do we got from Poway? I say he's all right, but he's only here with ulterior motives. It's not his fault if you let him on. I would think it's best to keep him off. That's kind of how I feel. He's all right, but he's here. He's here for his own things, or shilling for Timmy or whatever. It's a good topic of chat is how to make money from a watch collection, how to buy low and sell high. Date just 1601. I bought this for $4,000. It's it's debatable what it's worth now, but I'm seeing them up to 8, 9, 10 for this watch. Inflation probably made $50. God, inflation sucks. Poway again here. Narc interrupts the flow because he has a point to make on the main show and leaves, whereas Danny and me are only on for 10, 20 seconds. It's only a breather for the panel and they carry on. Yeah, I like you, Poway, jumping on. It's always awesome. Thomas Broadbrink. Angelic, great to see you back. Thank you, Thomas. That's really cool. What else we got? No more super chats. Anyone want to jump on? I'd love to have a chat. We'll get your opinion on the Archieverse. Do a bit of deconstructing. I'll just get where's the link? Just sometimes I have a fade. Crappy. I'll just post this link a couple of times. Anyone wants to chat. OG Baby Boy. I saw Kiss in concert in Portland. It was awesome. Yeah, I saw Kiss. I got tickets to a box when I was in the 90s, early 90s, I think. A mate of mine said, I'm going to Kiss. I went to it. It was okay. You know, I liked Kiss when I was 7 because I just Ace was amazing. You know, he had that Les Paul and the Alive 2 stage. It was just so like the photograph in that book. It's like, wow. It's like, yeah. But, you know, like that's cool. But there's a lot of other stuff to like, you know, there's a lot of other stuff to like. And, you know, their manufactured drama is just, it's just boring. What's Poway got here? If I miss stuff, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just scanning through messaging matters. I liked Ace and Peter and thought they were good musicians, but that's basically being anti-Kiss. Yeah, well, pretty much, isn't it? Not allowed to like Ace or Peter. Yeah, look, I got in. Look, I fell off that stuff when I started really trying to play guitar, and I started getting into Hendrix and Cream and all the good stuff. I want to know because I had this. Who do you reckon was better? Who do you reckon was better in Zeppelin, Bonham or Page? I reckon that's a question that could be answered. Who do you reckon was better, Bonham or Page? I mean, it's a tough question. I can't figure it out, but I'm sure there's some Zeppelin people that would like to throw their weight in there and make an opinion. Be cool. Yeah, just rolling, you know. Kiss, it was just sort of like, it's just like, dun, dun, dun. And now we're doing Shout It Out Loud, and now we're doing this, and now went back and started listening to the 60s stuff. It was just free-forming, jamming, cool material. You know, it was just blew my mind. So I just never really came back from that stuff. You know, I really love the old 60s stuff. The psychedelic rock, really cool. It's all a bit slick after that. It's all a bit slick. Rock got slicker as time went on. After Zeppelin, as production qualities went right through the roof, you know, the music changed, and you ended up with Whitesnake. Yeah, Whitesnake. Yeah, pretty slick stuff. Very slick radio. Because the money was there. There was so much money in the industry. Why would you be making some dodgy, you know, sloppy, bluesy stuff that no one wants to hear? You'd be better off making some slick stuff and trying to sell records because there was so much money. Now there's no money in the industry, which is kind of cool. Hopefully we see a renaissance of garbage, you know, just people just letting loose, you know, because there's nothing to lose. There's quoting a Kiss song. But you got nothing to lose, have you? I mean, you can't make any real money except for, I don't know. Yeah, you can't, right? So why not just be yourself and make music? Not try and, you know, not try and manufacture, not try and build something, and just do it and have fun with it. And what do we got here? Galaka Super Chat. $4.99. Kiss, Kids in Satan's. Yeah. According to Sunday school teacher 40 years ago. Exactly. That's the kind of stuff we heard. I guess I forget that, don't I? That in their own way, they were pushing out against society. But it just felt after the 70s. I mean, I really love Dynasty because I remember, you know, like Dynasty was pop. It still had rock. It was a good record, you know, and it had a monster hit. I like it for those reasons. I love the front cover because it's just the guys in their makeup's really, really open. Like the photo, there's no manufacturing on the photo, and it was designed to really show the guys. But after that, you know, after they'd pushed and rock became, then they had the hair metal stuff come in, and Kiss went hair metal in the early 80s, and everyone was pushing this hair metal thing. It's kind of just, there's some good stuff, but I just didn't find it didn't carry me the same way as jumping in the Sprinter, blowing a J, and, you know, in the Sprinter, blankets in the back, you know, yeah, garbage bag of weed like Mike the Snake. Just, in the Sprinter. Yeah, I could dig that. Yeah, it's going well, Diggler. It's going well. I actually drove one. They were really cool to drive, really easy. It's amazing how easy it is to drive a Sprinter. I mean, I had to get one to move some stuff and jumped in. It was just like, oh yeah, this is great. Hooning around in the Sprinter. It felt like I was driving a car. Yeah, very good. Very good. Probably Mercedes' best product. Definitely better than a C-Class, that's for sure. They're fucking horrible. We got anyone in the... No, we haven't got anyone in the back room. Yeah, Dive Down, good record. Is that the one with Unchained on it? I didn't know Unchained for years, and then I heard it. I went, "Oh, Unchained's good." It was good stuff. It was good stuff. That, but yeah, even Van Halen, you know, when they did 1984, it was just different. The world had changed. You know, it wasn't so innocent anymore. Guitar was getting very slick. Some very slick players out there. Let's have a look at Diggler's comment here. Sprinter van conversion RV, very expensive, 100 to 200K. Really? What about just some blankets, you know? Just chuck it in one of them old foam mattresses. Isn't that a conversion? No. I mean, if I had a Sprinter, I wouldn't convert it like with, you know, cooktops and crap and fridges. I'd just chuck a blanket in the back, I reckon. Palway, you still do weed allergy? Angelic, do you drink? No, I'm not smoking anything. I don't drink. I haven't drank since I was probably... Oh, I have a few drinks. I had a few drinks in my probably up to the early 40s. I'd occasionally drink with my wife and drink a bottle of scotch, whatever, but I haven't drunk since my early 40s, I don't think. It really don't. It doesn't do much for me. Neither does smoking weed. I mean, smoking weed just tends to make me tired, and I just get bored. You know, it's boring smoking weed. We've got a couple more questions here. Arch, welcome back.
Yes.
Nick Miller. Yeah, Angelic, we will get you to Canada for the Angelic Blaze tour. How that'd be beautiful. I watched what's his name who does the van life. The what's his name? Very sad he lost his wife. You know him, Arch. He does stealth camping videos in Canada and British Columbia, I think it is. He's really fun.
He lost his wife.
Yeah, very sad. Very sad. He's up and about now. He's doing some videos. He's good to watch. There's another guy I watch that you might be interested in, Arch, called Martin Doorschland. I don't know how to spell it.
Yeah.
Doorj. He's Dutch. He's living in the Italian Alps. He bought a small shack.
Oh yes, I know the one.
You know the guy? Yeah, he's pretty cool. He lives up in the Italian Alps, and his videos are beautifully done. There, he does a lot of, and he's building up this property. He's repairing the old stone shacks and all that kind of thing. Big Dave, yeah, pretty much. That's well. Hang on, where were we? Once you've tasted the opiate, everything else becomes boring. Well, my first taste of the opiate was when I had a kidney stone. And I had a kidney stone, and I just remember I was actually just running outside and I've never felt pain. Someone rang the ambulance. The ambos came, they got me in the ambulance. They shot me up with morphine. And they say, you know, they were saying to me in the ambulance, how's that? Is that you feeling better? And I was like, no. And they shot me up with more morphine. By the time I got to the hospital, I was so high. I was just like, yeah, man. I still felt pain, but I was like, yeah. And they took one look at me And they just put him in the corridor for an hour because he's too high. We can't do anything with him because they shot me up with so much morphine. But you know what? You got to save the opiates for when the pain happens. That's why I don't touch stuff unless I'm in pain, because if you do have serious pain and you're using opiates, then what are you going to do? You got nothing left. So you're best to not use opiates for recreation, but just like have it there as a backup, because we do have incredible pain. We can suffer from some shocking pain. What else we got up here? I don't really watch SpongeBob Blues Tooth. I never really watched it. MCM Kiss Sucks. Yeah, well, you know, it's not Hendrix.
Actually, we didn't post the link. Maybe that's why people aren't jumping on. I didn't post the link.
I think they're just after me. They want blood, Arch. They want blood in the water. And
yeah,
you know, it's always fun to see someone struggle. Shit. But I got a secret weapon.
Yeah.
I can just do this. I can just grab this. See, this is my fortress of solace, you see. When I'm struggling, which is most days, I can just grab this and just.
Yeah, I don't know whether they don't like me on. I don't know if they like me on. Hey, I might just leave you now and look, if it's no good, just kill it in 30 minutes. It's amazing. I'll leave you to it. Thanks, love you, Angelic.
Love you, man.
I don't want to over dominate the show. You know what I mean? Sometimes I come on, I don't want to over dominate it, you know?
I don't mind you over dominating. It's your channel.
But I'm trying to get this Angelic Slayer show happening, you know. I love it. I think it's a great idea. I love the idea behind this. And
I mean, we can deconstruct the Archieverse if anyone wants to come on and do some deconstruction, you know. But everyone's hiding out today, you know. Everyone's hiding out. But this is what you get. Some days I'm going to get people. You've got to be, you know, this is a thing. I'm prepared to sit here on my own. I don't mind, Arch, because being a failed musician in life, you're used to just sitting on your own, just go on stage and
you were quite successful. How do you mean failed musician?
Well, I'm not a multimillionaire. I'm failed. I'm not Van Halen.
Yeah, but that's less than 1% of 1%.
Yeah, well, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's the thing. It's the thing about playing the guitar. I didn't start it to be in Kiss anyway. I started it because I was lonely. I found it soul food. And I fell in love with classical guitar. I fell in love with you know the cavatina from the Deer Hunter theme?
Yes.
I heard John Williams do that, and it blew my mind. It was just so beautiful and touching.
John Williams is amazing. He did the Star Wars theme, didn't he?
That's the other John Williams. I'm talking about the Australian guitarist. Yeah, there's two.
Oh, sorry.
There's John Williams, the composer, and there's John Williams, the guitar player. He's a fine guitarist. Been around for years and years. Yeah, I think you know they'd only sell 4 guitars a year if everybody wanted to be in Van Halen or something. I think there's got to be something else behind playing a musical instrument except the concept of fame. I regret I probably regret not pursuing violin, you know, because I think that's a much better instrument. Beautiful instrument, you know.
Hard instrument to master.
They say it's the harp. Well, the harp is supposedly the hardest, but violin, to be virtuosic, I think it's the hardest. Yeah, violin's incredible. Yeah, but that would have been nice playing in an orchestra or something. Playing I don't know. So it doesn't happen for a reason. You end up sitting on your own for a reason, you know. And I found music didn't click for me until I found about blues, and because that's very much on your own music, you know. That's music that it's about having the blues is a way of life, you know. It's
definitely
a state of mind. It's a state of mind. It has a very simple form, but very complex in its expression. Oh, OC, flat 4. Let's have a look at this. Oh, hang on, that's a good one. Playing vibrato is a bitch on violin from Galaga. Yeah. Well, you know, I remember what was Mr. Wall? He was an opera singer, and he was this music teacher. And he'd say, "Oh, you come into orchestra?" And because I was playing the violin, and I'd go, "Oh, fuck!" And I'd go down to orchestra, and there'd be some better violin players there, like the girls. They were good. Nicola, she was great. Nicola, that's right, yeah. And I'd see Nicola, and she was beautiful. She was tall and dark, and she's one of them quiet girls that you knew had brains and had passion. And I'd look at Nicola and I go, I don't fucking belong here. I'm just I'm an idiot. So yeah, so I didn't go to orchestra. Sorry, Mr. Wall, but I did learn to sing a little bit from you. I did sing. Flat 4, Angelic. If OC got you a touring gig with Kiss, would you do it? No. No.
Okay, Angelic, I might let you go then, hey? See you later, my friend.
See you, Arch. Thanks, Arch, for everything. If you want to come on, I'll drop the link. Nicola, she's beautiful. You know, and there was and the flautists. The flautists are beautiful. Do you say flautist anymore? Or is it just flute player? I'm not sure. I think that's there's controversy whether you say flautist. Nicola. Yeah, great. Whoa, that was a long time ago. Here's a link. If anyone's out there wants to jump on, I'm going to go till another half an hour, and then we need a mental image of Nicola. Oh, she's just. I'll play a bit of Nicola. I'll just switch over and play a bit of Nicola if anyone comes on. Hang on. I just could change my audio settings. Yeah, it's cool. Anyway, today I plugged in a couple of extra things today in case there's any guitar players or lovers of guitar on the stream. I'm running in fact, I can do this. I can get a roving camera going, so I'll do that for a second. Hang on, just bear with me. I'll just jump on with this roving camera. Can I change over? No, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I'll change. Yep, change. Just give me a second. We got drama, have we? No? Is everything all right, Mrs. A? Yeah. I'm just going to join with this phone. I'll show you what I'm doing here today. Where? Allow, enter. I'm in the back room now. Just mute that, and now I can just enter this. Oh, there we are. I'll just change the. Okay, so I've got on the ground here, and I've got it. It's all good. I've got this Analog Man Sun Face. This is a pedal made by Analog Man in America. He's probably the best fuzz face maker in the world. So the fuzz face is the pedal that dominated the 60s. Hendrix, all these guys, people still use them today. And he does. Well, I've lost it. We're back. And I got this one. He does a bunch of them. They're hard to get now. And I've got this super overdrive here now. See, this is one of the most expensive pedals in the world, and this is one of the cheapest. So it really doesn't matter what you use. It's a matter of how you use it. This is an old Japanese Boss SD1. They're an old classic, and I've got for the Robin Trowery thing this chorus here. So that gives it the wobble, the wobble. So that's an old chorus. It's a CE2. They're worth a bit of money nowadays. It's 80s, probably 81, that pedal. This pedal's probably 81, and this is a few years ago. But he does the most amazing fuzz faces. He does a lot of pedals. I'll just turn this off. And yeah, so I hooked that up today into the Marshall. So I can get that wobble. I'll turn on this. So the chorus. Now, the link is in the chat if anyone wants to come on, but if not, that's cool. So you can hear the whoa, that's the chorus. So without. Stuff, we talk about gain stacking. So that's this is the Marshall. That's just the Marshall. Now the SD1, the yellow one. That's the SD1. Everyone's leaving here, I know. And this one is the fuzz face. So you hear the SD1. That's more of a, metally modern sound. And this is more of the 60s. guest. Better not keep him waiting. Yeah, so that's kind of what happens with me. Does my wife mind me playing? I don't have a wife if not for the guitar. Hello.
Hey, Angelic. You finally quit.
Hang on. I've just got to get your sound levels.
Found out from a reliable source that finally quit and come up with this bullshit excuse.
Really?
I'm not going to relieve who my source is. Come and get it. I'm not going to reveal my sources. It's all crap about this new time slot. He just wants to quit, and he's giving him some time to find some other guy.
Wow. What is there any reasons? Do we have any reasons behind this?
Can
you just turn your mic up a bit, Naki?
One sec. I don't know the reason. Maybe $30 Australian is not enough.
Did you see OC last night?
No. Look, I don't mind if OC comes on as long as he gets called out. First question I would ask: why, if you consider Archie a friend, why did you threaten to strike down his channel?
Pete Glenn was in the chat, asked these questions.
Look, I've got no problem with Sirocco. Look, you got to understand, they don't give a shit about a so-called war. They're just chilling out. I understand that. But if I was on, and he'll jump off because he doesn't like me being on challenging him, I would ask, why do you call yourself a friend of Arch? If so, why do you then message him, intimidate him, then threaten to strike down his channel? That's not an act of friendship.
Yeah, OC's response with, it has nothing to do with me. Oh,
no.
Well,
Tim,
he's the Tim manager. He's the manager of Tim. How does he get away with saying it's nothing to do with him?
I don't know what this comment means. I didn't watch the stream last night. So jump on, tell us.
Oh, he did. He mentioned, jump on. He did mention, what was it? Something to do with you called somebody a rapist.
Sexual offender. In some countries, that is rape.
And then an OC said, I had all these messages saying, I'm going to strike the channel from all these different people. And OC said,
this is weeks before.
Yeah, hang on. And OC said, OC said, I said to everybody, don't do that. Don't put a strike on the Archie channel. So OC was playing this narrative that he's the great fucking fixer, appeaser, he's the guy that looks after Archie's interests and all this kind of shit. Well, if OC, I don't hate you, but if you are that, why don't you jump on with Arch?
Look, it's obviously, Tim's a fondler. He likes fondling. He's a fondler. Right.
Nipple cripple.
Right? You just how you can condone someone lifting up someone's top, cupping their breast, then twisting the nipple. Come on, all in one motion. The guy mastered it. Imagine.
What are they watching on the Tim stream? This is what's worth super chatting about. That hopefully they're going to get some sort of like sexual offender sort of vibe going at a pub or a club, that they get to watch some sort of drunken one-eyed idiot fucking just sort of like being offensive at a club. That's worth super chatting about. But if you play guitar or talk about watches, that's not worth super chatting.
I'm really just sick of talking about them. Look, OC obviously has no life. Seriously, he has no life. At his age, look, him and his wife live a separate lifestyle. He lives his authentic lifestyle. He can
Lavender.
He can cruise around truck stops and public toilets. He can do what he wants. Right? I'm not accusing him of anything. Right? But I'm saying he could do what he wants. So obviously there's a void there. So he's latched on to 10, right? He doesn't like the responsibility of running the stream, but he likes the power that comes with it. Being in the back room, being the puppet master.
He loves it when people call him the puppet master.
The fact that we're talking about him, he gets off on this. Yeah. It doesn't matter. He gets off on this. Like, they're talking about me.
Like, his version of it would be, I went on Archie's stream to help Archie because by going on Archie's stream last night, I caused a little bit of drama that generates a little.
It's all self-serving, Angelic. You don't understand how his ego works.
It is.
It's all about him. It really is all about him. He doesn't care. Good publicity, bad publicity, right? It doesn't matter.
Hey, Solus, jump on, man. Jump on. Yeah. Feel free to jump on. I'll drop the link for Solus. I was being a fuckwit the other day.
That's why I think Curly and Wash Nicholas do a good job. It's good that what they do. I just can't do it. Well,
I'm doing it a little bit because I'm a company man. That's why I'm sort of, as a company man, I feel like I should, represent the best interests of the company. And I really don't believe OC brings anything to Archie's company except fucking stealing the leads.
To me, Archie, like I said yesterday, he's like this fat girl in his movies, right? He gets hangs around with these pretty girls, right? And she would accept any guy. She just settles. So Archie just settles for anyone now. He's at that stage where he's desperate. Anyone.
And he's upfront about it, He's upfront about it. But, I mean, if OC wants to really help Arch and really, show what sort of human being he is, then leave Timmy and come over. Come over full time.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
No.
It's not happening. He knows the future is Tim. Right?
Well, Tim has the ascendancy, doesn't he?
You can't micromanage Arch.
No.
It doesn't matter. The way to help Arch is without him getting involved. You guys coming on and helping with a panel. So it's if I was OC, why would I want to jump ship?
Well, that's right. I mean, see, OC with Timmy, he has something he can control. It's like having Paul Stanley.
He has all the networking, the meetups. Like I said, his wife, I know for a fact, 100%, they live a separate life at home. So with Tim, they live in the same city. They meet up. They hook up with other guys, literally, and watches and whatever else goes on.
That doesn't bother me. What bothers me that Kiss. Look, I just want to use this Kiss analogy. This manager called Bill Acoin, that was his name. He was the guy that took Kiss from just a bar band to world beater, and then he stopped managing Kiss, and then they went down. They're a
manufactured band. Look, they're a manufactured.
They are manufactured band. Like Tim. Tim's manufactured. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. OC has applied the Bill Acoin theory to Tim. It's not difficult.
If you're a fan of Kiss at what is he, 65, 68, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah,
it wasn't great music. It was the gimmick, the guy with the fucking tongue. Gene Simmons. Yeah. He's an asshole too, right?
How many chicks do you reckon he fucked? 5,000 or something crazy.
Yeah, he's a nasty character. I saw his reality show. He's just a nasty person.
It's grotesque. I mean, I find that grotesque.
Did I like the music, the songs? Yeah, when I was young. But back now, I look back at it. That's not music. They're manufactured. There's a formula there.
Like Tim.
But it's personally. Let's be real here. I wouldn't worry about Tim. If I was Archie, I'd just worry about myself. I would worry. All right, how do I improve the show? Now you got Tommy quitting, right? Who do I get? Now he's in a difficult position.
You reckon we can get Dirk? Should Arch get Dirk?
So you're saying we have our own Brian on the show with the pipe?
Yeah, we need a Brian.
So it's difficult now. I'll be honest, he did a good job time producing the show.
He did. I really enjoyed Timely. It's very sad that if I'll take it at face value, because I always believe what you say, no matter whether I believe it's a lie or not. I'll believe it anyway. And I was talking to Timely yesterday, and he seemed. I don't know. He seemed. Maybe he feels like his efforts have been unrewarded by the chat or Arch or something. It's very difficult.
Arch appreciates him. Look, why didn't you stream last week? You said that you thought you actually didn't do well. You made $800 over 3 days. Today, you've made, let's have a look, I think more than the Archie main show. You know that?
Wow, I can't believe that. It's unbelievable.
You made, right, I tell you, but you saw yourself short. You made 199, and the Archie main show it made 207.
Can we beat the Archie main show?
We've got to beat the Archie main show. No.
Keep me on air. Keep me on air, chat. Come on, help me out here. What do we need? What do we need to beat Archie's main show?
You need another $9.
$9. We need $9.
I hope you're profit sharing with Arch.
Yeah, if it's good, he'll give me a little bit extra, but I'm not doing it for the money. I just came on to say hello last week.
No, cut the crap out. No, cut the crap out, because I know.
I could always deal with. I could always deal with the money. Look, I don't have much money.
In a way that you measure some sort of validation by some of the super chats. I'm not saying you should do that, but I know you've mentioned in the past where you got super chat $2 a single song, and you're insulted.
Galaga, look at this. Galaga, done. $19.99 US. That's about $700 Australian.
All right, Galaga, thank you very much. That's $20. Look, this is US dollars. This is not bullshit Australian pesos.
That's fucking
right?
Real money.
Now you received $100 super, €100, right? So you got it by Alan French Fry. So can you put a banner? Today's show is sponsored by Alan French Fry and Gallagher. Who else super chatted? We've got to this is hard-earned money.
This is hard-earned money. I'm just creating a banner.
They're actually saying, all right, I appreciate what you guys are doing. I just donated €100, which is 160.
What do I write? Thank you for...
No, today's show is sponsored by Alan French Fry and Gallagher. Who else is super chatted? I wasn't watching, so...
Alan, how do I spell Alan French Fry?
French and Fries, F-R-E-I.
Okay, French, F-R-E-I, and Galaga.
Yeah, just a banner. Thank you, Gallagher. Thank you, Alan French Fry. Who else have we got?
Who else we got?
Didn't Dirk stick... one sec.
Is that okay? Today's show sponsored Alan French Fry and Galaga. Oh, I'll just catch up with the comments. That's amazing. I can't believe it. Yeah, look, it's tough. It's tough. The Powerway, that's unnecessary.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I find it unnecessary, Powerway.
No, look, you can have sense of humor.
Well, you didn't have much sense of humor when I started talking about fucking gravy boats.
Yeah, you can do that. Look, it doesn't matter. You can have sense of humor.
Yeah. Well, gravy boats don't create comedy, apparently. Thank you, Van Lux, for that as well. Thank you. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough out there. Archer's going through a lot at the moment, isn't he? He's got a two-front war going on. He's got family. He's got the show. Then he's got people quitting.
It all stems from the family. My daughter said I got a call from my ex last night. She goes, she wants to take a year off from her studies. She's like, well, last year, and there was an article saying that HECS, like student loans, are going up 7%, like the HECS, the Australia got HECS. She goes, I want to take you up to work to save. And I don't know what she's trying to get at. She's trying to get out of going to uni. And I spoke to my daughter. I go, what are you going to do next year? She goes, I just want to save some money so you guys don't have to pay. I go, my bullshit detector's going off. Do you think we spent $10,000 a year sending you to private school so you can fucking, after year 12, saying, yeah, I want to go and work? You must be fucking kidding. So if you want to take a year off, right, you're going to pay rent and pay your own shit at home. You happy to do that? Now, what we found out is a girl that she's hanging around, which we thought was a good influence, it's a bit of a bad influence, but she's saying, you should move out to my daughter. I'm moving out with my boyfriend. Like, this girl is delusional fantasies. She can't afford to move out. Her friend. And do you understand how sometimes the people that hang around with, if you haven't got, my daughter is lacking a bit of confidence, but she tends to sort of accept. It's like she's like Archie. Like, she wouldn't accept anyone as friends, right? But she's a little bit desperate. But yeah, my eldest is different. And I'm going to speak to her friend. And I told her, my daughter, she goes, no, you're not. I go, trust me, I am.
Yeah. I've done that with the oldest friends, the ones that are dodgy. I've had a quiet word.
Friends who are a bit smarter and a bit more ambitious, a bit more aspirational than you. They're going to lift you up. So if you have people below you, that pull you out, right? Yeah. And I don't want to use
because it is hard. It is hard being young. You know, it's you want everything yesterday. You want to get there, and sometimes you can't. You don't have that vision to see what is possible, and that's I
made it clear. It's non-negotiable to her.
Yeah.
Then she tried to get angry with me. Okay, it's non-negotiable.
Yeah. You know what I say to my kids now when they want to get angry? I just say, you can't get angry with your old father. I'm just trying to help. That's all I say. You can't get angry with this. Why are you getting angry with old people that are just looking out for your best interests? I mean, you're literally getting angry for the only people that really care. That's
Look,
what
I said to my eldest, I go, I want you to talk to her. She goes, all right, Dad. I go, no, you really have to talk to her. But she needs a big sister. Because otherwise she's going to be led astray. And to me, like I said, it'll kill it'll kill her mother if she doesn't go to uni next year. It'll absolutely kill her.
Yeah, well, I went and my second son, he's doing commerce. He's been a good boy. He's the one that does all. You know how one of your kids does all the helping. You know, one of them's really useful. I mean, he's the guy that's really useful. So I just gave him my car. I gave him a Beetle. I said, just take it. I said, one day. I said, I don't want any money for it. I said, one day when we're old, just remember that no one's going to care about us. Just thank you, and maybe you could just have a look out for your mother and I when we get too old. You know. So I just gave him the car. And then my daughter is similar to what you're saying about your daughter. She's sort of a bit iffy at the moment. She's lost a bit of the drive. I think uni can just be these undergraduate courses, I think they can be a little bit easy after getting through the VCE and getting into the good school. And then they start these undergraduates, a little bit of a letdown. They don't have the support structure of teachers and whatnot. She's been a little bit iffy, so I went out and I found her that I found that pen. It came up on buy, swap, and sell, and it was a Mont Blanc. So I got her a Mont Blanc just to give it. You know, it's a pen for somebody that's going to be someone. You know, I said to her, I'm never going to own something like this Mont Blanc because I don't deserve it, but you do.
Palway, if you had a daughter, find a woman first, Palway. Find a fucking woman that could put up with you.
If I had a daughter and paying for her private school, she ain't quitting and she ain't taking a break or paying rent. She's doing as she's fucking told. Well,
I came down hard on her, I'm in a good talk to her. I'm talk to her properly, but I'll let it be known that her mother's not going to tolerate her not going to uni. It's to me. Look, I'm more upset that the mother's upset. Right? I don't want her to stress out.
This is what I got my daughter. Where's the camera? Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. And the guy I bought it off, you know, you got to buy the seller, don't you? But you don't buy the seller, you buy the seller's money. So you figure out whether the seller's got money. Now, this guy lived in Malvern, which is next to Toorak. And the guy I bought that pen off, he runs a building company.
What the fuck? Do you think I'm sad? You're mistaking me for sad. What the fuck, Angelic?
Sorry.
Does this voice sound? Does this stuttering voice sound like you're fucking about your daughter's pen?
Yeah. I'm just. It's related. Like I'm just trying to encourage. You know, I'm trying to encourage, and we try to encourage. We can't just come down.
I am gay, and I have a daughter, 2 daughters. I'm very gay. I'm a big gay, huge gay.
Raving. Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? Nothing matters. None of this stuff matters. What matters is them reaching their potential. Is that what matters? They need to reach their potential. Is that what matters?
Look, it's when I was just talking about. I understood exactly what I was talking about. I got a friend who's got an autistic kid, all right, and what is he? Early 20s now. I actually got a couple of people. And they hid the fact that he had autistic. But I knew it was we were in a way together. And each day he wanted the same thing to eat, and he didn't get it. He threw a tantrum. Okay, I said to my then wife, there's something wrong. And he couldn't make eye contact, and he's always obsessed with certain things. And they finally admitted it. And I spoke to him, and he goes, look, for me, I can't grow old not worrying about my son. He's not going to be able to have a relationship with a woman. He's not going to be able to have kids. Right? We're worrying about him. So they're like the same situation as Archie. So that's the stress they have. That's the burden they have to carry. Right? Okay, their daughter's fine, but the son is going to need their help. You know what I mean? It's not easy. With Archie, he goes, fuck. I got my son. Look, he has to learn. All right, I've done what I've done. I think he feels guilty about certain things that he's done or hasn't done. I think that's part of the problem. And he needs psychological help to help him have tools to handle that. So I really believe he's blaming himself. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
He's blaming himself. Maybe maybe I should have been banging women in Thailand or whatever. I'm just joking here.
Yeah.
You always blame yourself.
So no matter what the situation, we end up blaming ourselves. Even if you're a multimillionaire, you've paid every dollar you can pay. You've done.
Yeah, but what happens? Yeah, but what happens?
End up blaming yourself.
But you then overcompensate.
Mm.
So
that's
a friend who's a teacher in an affluent area. She was telling me, you think that the rich people, families don't have problems? She goes, a lot of my kids have problems because the husbands are on the second wives, the trophy wives. They don't fucking spend time with the kids. So what they do, they give them disposable income. With that income, they give them cash, right, to make up for the fact that they're never there. So the kids buy drugs. There's a drug ring at school. They're selling Adderall. In the poor schools, they don't have that. They've got other problems. Yes, but these private schools, there's problems that you don't think about because the family structure is not there. Usually the father's divorced. He's made his money, moved on to the trophy wife, right? And he goes, at school, it's funny. You usually see this parent meeting night, this guy looks like a grandfather and his young wife, or the kids be picked up by their nannies after school. It's a different dynamic, she was telling me. She's worked at different schools. She's a very good teacher, but she goes, there's a lot of dysfunctional families. She goes, these kids are fucked. And they had a good start.
Yeah. We got a super chat, MCM, $9, real money. Beat thy main line. I think beat thy main line.
Unless it's beat the main line. Thank you, MCM, for $9 US.
Thank you, MCM. Thank you.
So look,
Amazing.
Rich families, affluent families have problems too.
Yeah, and then you've got, and exactly like you say, you've got these issues that, like, it can go any way. It can go any way with these issues. You're always going to have issues with young people growing up. I mean, that's part of growing up, is having issues, isn't it? And we continue to have issues, like, look, you know, all through life. I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah, but Angelic, the problem is
it's never right. It's never right either.
The parents become disconnected from the kids. So I'm very connected. I have more time to be connected, so I know what's going on. So I know the social influences. You know, the Kim Kardashians. My friends don't even know who the fuck she is. Right? It's. I know how bad influence they are. I told this story before when one of my daughters goes, "Look at her, she's got a nice ass." I go, "Let me show you the real picture." I show her the real pictures. She goes, "Oh my god."
That's right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So now they become cynical. So when their friends start bringing up a celebrity they like, they'll then bring up the real pictures. So
they get on the internet, and because it's such a, they're all, I said the computers, the kids are computers. I mean, mine, they've had internet, they've been gaming for years and years and years, and it's become their social structure. And their influences are wide, yes, and a lot of the time they're interesting.
What happens is again, I've got friends' kids. They're into gaming, right? And the daughter is maybe 22, and when I go over, she's always gaming. And I go, "How's so and so going?" "Oh, she's good." Okay, in my opinion, she's spending too much time gaming, right? Does she go out? She doesn't go out, but she's a good kid. I go, "Get your fucking head out of the sand," right? She's living in a bubble, right? I go, "Does she suffer anxiety when she goes out somewhere?" She goes, "Yeah, but that's okay." Like they got no idea. I go, "Do you understand?" I go, "Does she have a boyfriend?" She goes, "She's got a boyfriend interstate." "What do you mean interstate?" "She met him on the gaming. You know how they..."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I walk out there. I go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
No idea. So this girl doesn't leave the house. Attractive girl doesn't leave the house.
Yeah.
So she lives her own little bubble, her own little world. Gaming fucking whenever she's got free time. But the parents thought, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with her." So how can her behavior be corrected when the parents don't acknowledge what the problem is?
All you can hope for is once they do have a relationship where they can actually.
No, she's too far gone. She's too far gone. Too far gone.
Right. Well, they are. They're very much isolated, these kids, in their own ways, and they feel comfortable. They get used to it, and they feel comfortable about it. And maybe it's difficult to have a real relationship with someone that's.
When I was young, and Joe, same with you, we played on the streets. We played cricket on the streets. We played tennis on the streets. We played touch football. Now you don't have any of that.
No.
Right?
No.
We're forced to interact with other people. The kids don't have that now. So they get if they're feeling anxious, they put their noise cancelling headphones on, get on the phone or the laptop or game. So it's you're escaping from reality. That's the real world. And that's what these streams do to a lot of people too. Right?
You're right.
If you're retired, you got a bit of time, all right, these streams are good, but you got to have a balance. But these streams can be a band-aid aid to what is the underlying problem. So you compensate by coming on here, get a bit of validation, ego boost, or whatever.
Yeah, but we're at our age, we're almost opposite to the kids. I mean, they did it all from in their youth, and then we've come to streaming in our old age. So it's very different dynamic.
It's also different problems when you get over 40, 50. I've said before, and I said, I have a go, Dirk, I go, "You're not living, you're existing."
Nothing but existing, man. Jimi Hendrix.
you get to a stage where you feel invisible. Women, even worse, even harder. Where you walk past people, see through them. But women have said this to me. She goes, the worst thing, Mark, is I feel invisible, and I get it. She goes, I'm not a people don't find me attractive anymore. It's I'm in a room and people see straight through me. It is the same thing with guys. I see it every day. Guys working out, they try and get in shape. They've had enough. But I've had friends who they're just existing. Like, you understand you understand what I mean by that?
Certainly do.
Yeah, you went through it too, Angelic. And how to go? You also.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I was isolated before the streams, but I was happily isolated, just doing what I thought I needed to do.
If you're sick or you got problems and you're at home, right? I understand these streams help, but it gets to a stage where it takes over your life. When I was streaming with Curly all those hours, there was a high that you got out of it, but there's a sense of emptiness afterwards and the next morning.
Yeah.
What did it really achieve?
Yeah, 100%, as GMT would say.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I mean, it's difficult. Go on. Sorry.
Yeah. So you then get on, rinse and repeat. So it's with Arch. He has to. All right. I can't feel guilty anymore. He's got 2 sons. He's got a problem with. Right. How do I handle it? Because otherwise, there's going to be a burden that he's not be able to get rid of.
What's this comment from NATO? Existing is expensive.
Yeah, look.
Especially when you're not going to uni and you decide to take a gap year.
Yeah. It's like rock stars. They blow all the money. Go, I'm not going to live past 40, right? They fucking live to 70, 80, right? They go, fuck, I didn't plan on living this long. I know people like that who have destructive personality, right? They'll blow their money. I go, look, you're blowing too much money. You go, look, in their mind, they think they're going to die soon, so they go, fuck it. Like, what happens if you don't die and you run out of money?
That's right. Yeah, but it's very difficult to get money. It's very difficult. It's difficult to get money, and as we get older, it gets even more difficult. And then we spend it all on the kids. We spend everything as much as we can. That's what I did.
No, I think at your stage, the kids should provide for themselves.
Well, yeah, they are now, in a sense. In a lot of ways, they are. But in a lot of ways, I was saying it yesterday to Arch. I was saying that 1 minute they're so grown up, like such adults, so quick, so socially aware, so yada yada yada. Next minute they're just like 14-year-olds again. I'm in that period where they're flippier than I am. They're flip-flopping between adult. They're not quite adults. And
I think you have some guilt, Angelic. There's some guilt there on your part.
Well, no, I don't.
Do you want me to go there with a soul read? Well, I don't have to go there. It's your show.
I don't have any guilt at all, actually.
I think there is. No, you've said in the past, called you out on it.
Well, I don't think any parent gets out of here without guilt. I think you have to be very.
I have no guilt. My job was to bring you guys up as adult, provided everything for you, provided a great education. In a way, I did spoil them, but I don't feel guilty now. No, if you make mistakes, I'm not going to be there trying to pick them up. I'll try to help you, but there's no.
I'm a lot. Yeah. I'm a lot better than I was.
I'm an arsehole like that. I'm an arsehole like that.
That's very European. It's very European. That.
No. The European needs to enable. The European it's the opposite. The typical Australian thing is to kick your kids out at 18, which is good in a way, and for them to learn some responsibility and accountability.
See, I couldn't kick him out. I'm never going to kick him out. No, because I did it like that. I went out at 18. and Struggle Street and did that. You know, that was cool. You know, it was good for me. That's
John,
what,
let's start with your Tinder account. What do you reckon sides with a woman?
Hey,
how do you think? Picture side with a woman. Like I thought, Lux. When Lux and his victims, I sort of pictured him in the cage, right? I was half joking. Sard, I reckon feeds into his tigers. I don't like you. Come here, let's go and pat the tiger.
I'm not going there.
Are you going to tell me? Are you going to tell him we had forensics? If forensics went through his property, they wouldn't find a few bones. Come on.
Oh God, what does messaging matters right here? There has to be an invisible sun. It gives its heat to everyone. There has to be an invisible sun that gives us hope when the whole day is done.
Okay, Sard and his woman in the room.
Sard's untouchable. General Sard.
I'm going there, buddy. I'm going there. Hey, she doesn't speak unless she's spoken to. She doesn't look at him. These are the conditions. You don't look at me unless I look at you. Well, how do I know if you're looking at me if I can't look at you? That's your fucking problem.
I'll drop the link for General. Come on, General. You can't sit in the chat. You're too big a name. You can come on. I just picture Sard just going on about his day date collection. You know.
I'm trying to imagine him foreplay. There's no foreplay with Sard. There's no way he's eating pussy. There's no way. I don't mean that pussy eater.
No fisting with that day date.
No, there's nothing. There's just. I think he's hate fuck. He's a hate fucker.
He did wear a lot of. He's into red. There's a lot of red. He has red socks, red jumper.
He's a hate fucker. Pulling hair. I think it'll be sadistic.
Red is an angry color, Sard. I mean, come on. You got red socks, red jumper, red truck. A lot of anger there. It's not blue, is it? It's not blue. It's not. Let's just be mellow. It's red. Look at red. I'm coming hard. I'm
think that's
red.
Do you think Archie making the effort either? About to make love halfway through. Go, couldn't be bothered. Let's shut this down. There's no way Archie's putting in the effort. I reckon with Archie. Just jump on top and ride the waves.
Did you see Jamie last night?
Yeah, Jamie. I saw a bit of it.
Yeah.
No, there's a masculine straight man.
Yeah.
You can tell me he hasn't sucked any cocks. Come on. Are you going to tell me?
There's been cock. There's no question.
100%. He sucked a few cocks.
Just check it out. Just have a go. Just interested. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Bear was in the chat today.
Yes, shout out to Bear. He's not watching, but really miss Bear. And there really is a hole without Bear, isn't there? It's like.
Yeah. By the way, Forbin Colossus is accusing Sard of being gay. Read between the lines here. Read that.
Forbin Colossus at Narc. Didn't it occur to you that Sard is too clever to be straight?
So he's cool. Look, Sard. Take that.
What do we got here?
So what are you saying about Bear?
Go down on me. Yeah, thank you, messaging. Yeah, look, it's tough. I miss Bear because, in a lot of ways, I don't miss war, but there just doesn't seem to be any generalship at the moment. There's.
In my opinion, look, this is how I feel. I miss Bear. He was great on the show. It was funny, right? It's hilarious. Him and his fucking Korean fucking music. I think once someone's gone for a while, you realize and appreciate what they did for the show.
Yeah, massive part of the show. massive part. So we just don't know anything about if Bear will come back or when do we? We don't know anything. There's
look, 10's too busy. He's open at 7 more 7-Elevens, so 10 can't.
Right. Yeah.
So what's Foreman saying? No, it's quite a couple of game men who you just call me an old bird.
Prejudiced old bird at that.
No, I love gay men.
Well, I love all men. Gay, straight, doesn't matter. I mean,
I imagine you sucked a few cocks.
Me?
Yeah, just my gator goes off a little bit with you. He pinks a little.
I've never sucked any cocks.
No. You paused a bit. Right. Have you had your cock sucked?
Yeah. By a man?
Yeah.
By a man? No.
Look at it. No. The body language.
I'd always be a bit, I'd be a bit shy around men. You know, you got to be in perfect shape to have your cock sucked by a man. I'd want to be in perfect working order. You know, not seven assholes.
Is your wife straight?
I don't know.
No, of course you fucking know. Obviously she's bi-curious, at least. That's a yes.
I don't know. Is she around? Super chat and I'll answer it.
Oh, we need a super chat. No. Trust me, I know that you will swing both ways. I just feel it. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, I don't want to be covered in semen. I just don't want it. I don't care. Look, I've got too many assholes to go there. It's an embarrassment of riches down there. I don't want to go there. I can't go there, even if I wanted to go there.
See, a lot of musicians, they get so much sex, they'll try anything. Like normal sex, it's too vanilla for them, so that's why they'll try anything.
I'm a conservative musician. I'm a family man. The hair is just because no. Hang on, what's this?
Do you feel like sex anymore?
Sometimes.
What, once a month?
Every few months, maybe. No. It's not the truth.
So how does the wife get satisfied, or is she menopausal like Arch?
I can't go into the wife like that. I can't. It's just too much. I haven't got clearance. I need clearances for these.
Do you need
things.
a super chat?
Yeah, I need a super chat. That's a clearance. I mean, I could ask her. Excuse me, Mrs. Angelic. Am I allowed to? Oh, fuck.
She's listening to this, isn't she?
Yeah, she's listening. Fuck yeah. No, it doesn't matter. It's all good.
Hey, what the fuck? Hey, get her on.
Hey, you know Diego?
No, don't deflect here. Don't go from one gay person to another. Right? Hey.
Look, I remember in the 90s.
What did your wife say there?
What, my wife, she just looked at me. It just didn't say a word.
What'd that look mean?
It meant...
Don't go there?
No, it meant you can go there, but there'll be repercussions. That's what it meant.
Yeah, but you're fucking show Angelic. You're the Howard Stern. The reason why Howard Stern...
I need content, dear.
You tell her.
You're
the Howard Stern of the Archieverse. And the reason why Howard Stern was so relatable back in the day was you talked about anything.
Do you think I've had a threesome? Do you think I've had a threesome with two hot girls?
A threesome, but not two hot girls. I actually think you have.
You'd be right. I can say that much. And I called it playing piano, which was really lame, but I was only young.
Yeah,
hey, look. No. There's not, look, when my body was perfect, I could do anything. But that sort of went... whoa! When the body went away from perfection, I didn't feel like it anymore. Do you understand that? Does that make sense?
Yeah. You don't feel sexy anymore.
No.
Is
That's
your
the
wife
problem.
there? She's watching this, isn't she?
She's gone out the back. She's just left the building.
But she's watching this, isn't she?
Yeah, she's watching. She's not super chatting, that's for sure. But she should super chat. Then that way I could answer questions about her.
What does she think of me? Does she think I'm a dickhead?
She loves you.
There's something wrong with her then.
No.
All right.
No.
What does she think of? What does she think about Arch?
She's a wild one, mate. She's
all right,
wild.
What does she think about Arch? Oh, she's a wild one. All right.
Yeah, she is wild. She's wild.
Yeah, definitely bisexual.
Yeah,
what does she think of Arch?
What do you think of Arch? What do you think of Arch? She loves Arch.
All right. Who doesn't she like?
I don't think there's anyone that she doesn't like.
Soft cock answers.
Oh, well, I haven't asked her. She usually just doesn't have an answer. You know, if I say, "Oh, do you know this person?" Yada yada, she'll just go, "Oh, no." She loves Patrick.
Who doesn't love Patrick? I love Patrick. Yeah, I want to suck his cock.
I'd go there.
I would suck his cock. As long as he's talking to me while I'm doing it. Go no, guess not. I just think he's so needy. Patrick's so needy.
He's got to be number one. That's for sure.
Yeah, I just think he's. Yeah. You got to feel that narcissistic supply. Just too needy for me.
Like if you're in a threesome with Patrick, you're definitely waiting your turn for whatever's going to happen.
I'll just put a gaffer tape.
Patrick leads.
I'll put a gaffer tape over his mouth because I don't want him to use his voice. So how can I compete with that? I'm stuttering fuck.
How's he going to suck your cock? How's he going to suck your cock if he's got gaffer on his mouth?
No, I'm saying if I was with him and another woman, we're having a threesome.
Oh, right. Yeah. If you were with Patrick and a woman, would you do the girl first or Patrick first?
No, I'll do Patrick first.
Yeah.
Because I know
he's needy.
Yeah, he's needy. Right.
Needs confidence boost.
And as we're doing it, right, I'll send him emails, telling him how much I appreciate him because that's what he wants. He used to email me, go, "Fuck, Archie doesn't email me at all." So as I'm doing him, I'll send him the text messages and emails. So you're great.
There'll be a gravy boat fly across the screen, NATO.
I just want him to feel validated as we're doing it. So I think he's just too. What's the word I'm looking for? High maintenance.
He is high maintenance.
Yeah.
He doesn't want no wet painting. It's got to dry. Hey, just send it wet. It's going to turn out better wet than it was dry because it'll smear the paint together as it. It'd be better painting. Palway, threesome with Patrick. You're definitely waiting your turn. Well, you are. I mean, you could go mow the lawn while you wait your turn. I guess that's what I'd do if I was at Patrick's having a threesome. I'd do Patrick, then I'd go out and mow the lawn, and then I'd come back and do Patrick again. That would be good. Yeah, that'd be
JL, how you going, buddy? Miss you. Jump on for 10 minutes. Just say hello. No soul reads, no nothing. Just jump on.
Would you do Dodger?
Dodger, have you seen? Look, he's still a good-looking bloke. He showed photos when he was younger. It looks like James Bond.
Yeah, he was a hottie. He was a tough guy. Motorbikes, leathers, helmets.
Oh, look, getting back to Patrick. If I was doing a threesome with a banging girl, like you said, if he's fucking at first, I reckon he'll spend half an hour just talking to her. Right? I want to go first. To me, I don't know if I could wait. Patrick finishes.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to. I'm just thinking about how I'd arrange it. You'd have to get. Patrick would go in. Patrick would be in front. I'd go in from behind. I reckon. Yeah. Is that how we do it?
By the way, JL, how's your weight going? Maybe look. If he sounds content and happy, I think he's putting the weight on. That's weight that's going to come on.
Come on, JL. Jump on, JL. We've missed you, man.
The funniest thing I've ever seen is before he went to United States to see Voulez-Vous, he was on a diet. Then he's on the stream with Voulez-Vous, and all he was doing is eating. He was packing the pounds on as we were watching. Every stream that I saw him in full over, he was eating.
Guess what? We have a guest.
Oh. Hey, boys. How are you?
JL, how you going, buddy? Miss you.
Yeah, how you guys going?
Cool.
What weight are you at?
I'm at 102.
What were you before you went to the United States?
I was 99.
When you got back from the United States, how much were you?
108.
So you put on... I was right, wasn't I? So
actually, it might have been 106, 108. I don't think it was 108. It might have been 106, 107. I don't think it got to 108, but yeah, maybe 106. I'd have thought.
Yeah. Did you watch any of the streams and say, "Fuck, all I was doing is eating while I was on these streams"?
Yeah, but the thing is, it was dinner time though. You know what I mean? The streams, it's very different to in Australia. It's like morning time. Over there, it's dinner time.
But you're gorging yourself, Archie style, JL. It's not like you're...
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I ate a lot.
What, you put on 7 or 8 kilos? How you been?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Really, really busy with work. Actually, I tried to come in here the other day, and I've realised I've lost my admin status. So
none of this canned answers either, by the way. I don't want no TNT type of answers. Right. So how's Voulez-Vous?
Yeah, she's good.
Things going well with you guys? It's not a trick question.
Oh, he just went. He just jumped. Maybe he touched on the wrong topic. No, he's back. Do I have to bring him in? Yep.
Yeah, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. It's telling me to log in. I don't know what's going on. I guess I've been taken off admin. So
he's changed. I lost it too. So because there's someone in the chat who was posting shitty remarks about Bear. So he changed the password.
Yeah. Did they work out who it was?
He got banned today. We couldn't ban him in the past. Croatia Forever, his name is.
Yeah, but I reckon it's if he the thing is if he logged on to his ArchieLuxury live stream YouTube account, he would have still shown up on there in the wrenches, and it would have he would have been able to delete him. It's just Archie. I don't think Archie did that.
No. Well, they went through it. Tan Lux couldn't get rid of him. He had no YouTube channel.
Did you know something actually there was some sort of glitch on YouTube, because it also happened on JJ's. So unless it was the same person on JJ's, but it was a person with a wrench on JJ's, or actually what happened on JJ's, JJ posted a comment as if it was him, but it wasn't him. And it was JJ with a wrench, and it had his photo, and someone actually posted some like really nasty comment as JJ, and JJ swore it wasn't him.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, good to have you back on. How's your mother?
Yeah, she's good. Good, can't complain. All good. Everything's going all right. It's just really busy, really stressed. That's about it. So. Right.
So, what's the reason why you haven't been on these streams? To have a bit of a break?
I've been flat chat. Really, I have. And
you're flat chat before jail.
No, not really. I'm even busier now. Like we've had some massive stuff going on at work, and to be honest, I've been doing that they've been doing that stuff which I haven't even been putting my earpods on in my ears and listening to the stream. So I wouldn't even have any idea of what's going on, because I really haven't listened to anything for ages now. So I saw Angelic the other day. I think sometimes in the afternoon when Crappy comes on, I might put an earpod in.
Yeah, but I think you're a happier place now.
Oh, well, yeah. Look,
no, I'm serious. I think you're a happier place with your home life, Voulez-Vous. So that sort of fill up the void. Am I right?
Yeah. Look. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, for sure. So yeah.
Now, I don't want to intrude, but Voulez-Vous hasn't been on.
No. She
Does she find these streams toxic? Yes or no?
Yes. Yeah. Look, it's also like it sucks you in, man. You end up wasting a lot of time. She's got heaps of stuff to do. I'm the same. It's just difficult, you know what I mean? And it ends up like, it starts off, especially like in Australia, it starts off in the morning, and then it pretty much takes up your entire day.
I was right what I said earlier, and I said in the past, like people come on here. There's a void there, and sometimes you don't see someone for a while. You start worrying, and you usually happy. That person usually happy because they got balance. They don't need these streams.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah.
And
Right.
now Volivia's got you. She spent probably a lot of you guys must spend a lot. The different thing with you guys, you got different time zones, so you got to find a balance where it doesn't find a time where it doesn't affect your sleeping pattern.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like I'm getting banned for whatever this stuff was, but yeah, I don't know. It wasn't me. I wasn't even around.
Well, no.
But anyway, that's cool. I'm happy not to have admin rights. It doesn't bother me at all.
No one's blaming you. Jail, no one's blaming you. Fuck him.
No, I don't think.
Anyway, maybe whatever. It could have been me. You know.
I think you're a good troll when you want to be jail, but I don't think you do those sorts of things. No.
Look, I don't want to. If I wanted to harm Archie, I wouldn't have donated. I actually had a look. I gave Archie probably about $7,000 over 3 months.
Wow.
Jail, you're much loved.
Hang on, wait a minute. Did you hear that, Narc?
Yeah, I heard it.
$7,000 in 3
I had
months.
no idea until I actually went into my bank statement, had a look at all my Googles and everything like that. And, so if I really hated Archie, why would I have done that? I gave the guy a couple $100 the other week as well.
Ignore the troll, Jail.
Yeah. Right. So, no, look, it's fine. I was idiot. I actually forgot there was comments and I actually had it on the private chat. So, but anyway, look, it's all good. Everything's going all right.
When's your next trip to the US?
I've already been and come back.
Really? When did you
Really?
go? I went. What are we in now? Last month. In the last month.
How many Ugg did you take?
I actually took nothing. I took a bottle of wine and some chocolates and stuff like that. But that's just for her mum.
And how long did you stay for?
Oh, I don't know, a few weeks, 2-3 weeks.
So, did you have work and used? Was it work and holiday and pleasure, or?
Yeah, I worked while I was over there. So yeah.
So you can use the work. So you're lucky. The work pays for the trip, and
it's a good thing. Yeah, can't complain.
So now, you comfortable telling us the plans? You want to move out there? Well, what's the next step?
I don't know. We haven't really discussed that yet. So,
in your mind, you thought about.
In my mind, I don't know. What's in my mind stays in my mind. I reckon it's a good thing. It's no need to share it with anyone on here.
It's your business. You can do what you want, but what are you thinking about?
I don't know.
Jail. I'm happy for you. Look, a lot of people, the ones that are not happy are miserable fucks like Poway.
Come on, Poway's all right. He's still sending me emails.
They're spam emails.
Do you reckon he's got them on some sort of bot and they just send them out randomly? You know who I actually am really happy about? A couple of weeks ago, I actually jumped on to a private room stream with Angelic, and I'm really happy to see the way he's gone, man. He looks fantastic. He sounds great. He's walking a lot. It's really, 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 really good, man. He's a good guy. It's good that he's looking after himself.
There'll be no more threesomes, JL. Yeah, the damage has been done.
No more threesomes? No.
Well, sounds like you're in a happy place. You bought any watches?
No, not really. No. Not that I really want to discuss.
What do you mean? Hey, so you bought some for Voulez-Vous?
Oh, no, not for her. Not at all.
So what do you mean you don't want to discuss? You don't want to discuss, or they're shitters?
No, they're definitely not shitters. Angelic knows one of them anyway.
Right. What did you get? Fuck the haters.
Nah, look, I don't really want to say.
No, Jail. You work hard.
I will defend you to the. If you want to tell us, JL, or tell the chat, I will defend you forever.
Fuck that! Look, JL.
Oh no, I just got one. I just got another cheap. Well, not a cheap. Well, it's a cheap steel Rolex. That's about it. So.
You fucking poser! You fucking here brag. Where's the fucking Holden Caulfield? Right?
Yeah. Where's the pool room and the 20 fucking artisan fucking.
Sake. So the only reason you jumped on is to tell us about your cheap steel Rolex. Fucking poser.
Don't believe everything you hear out of jail. Like, he is a very good troll.
Which one did you get? Which one did you get?
The one that's on the screen.
Oh, you got that one, Sky.
No.
Which one?
No, none of these watches have been out at the AD. They told me they're going to start rolling in from end of next month onwards. They're going to start to get some. But yeah, they don't have any of these. I've already gone in to check.
So which one?
No, I haven't actually gotten anything from the AD. They've promised me a still GMT.
All right, you said AD. What about a grey market?
Grey market? I don't really deal with the grey market. They're selling a few watches for me, but that's
Did you hear that? I don't really deal with the grey market. Did you hear that, Angelic?
They're selling some watches for me. That's about it.
I'm not a player. I'm not a loser to deal with grey market.
I'm not. I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut because I know something. I do know something.
Come on, what do you fucking know, Angelic?
Well, I'm not having any more threesomes. That's for sure. You know.
Hey, what was this threesome conversation? I caught the end of it. What's Patrick got to do with the threesome?
No, Patrick was on the show the other day and was telling us about his threesome.
Yeah.
Did he have one? What lately?
Yeah, and he wants to have another one. He wants to invite Laura. By the way, did you know Time he quit?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I know who Laura is, by the way.
You know what?
They're real and spectacular, aren't they?
They're fantastic.
JL, could you help? You're busy. You can't help.
Real and spectacular.
I always thought you were joking when you said that, Narc, but then I realised.
You know, when she actually goes all in with the chips, she doesn't use her hands.
Yeah, she doesn't need to. No. Look, give her a bit of respect, man. Like, you know, she's all good. Like, she's a nice person. Seems like anyway. So
she's good. She's good.
Yeah. Look, she's good fun. Good to have her on the streams. We don't want to scare people.
How did you find out about
her? I stumbled across it all. It's kind of weird.
How did you stumble upon it?
Look, I'm not going to mention it because it might leave other people to stumble on it. So, but anyway, what were you saying, Angelic?
Were you actively looking for her?
Oh no, not at all. Not at all.
What do you think of this watch, JL?
I'd love to have that. I would love any of these new watches. I really want. I've got my name down for everything essentially, but I'd love that. I love the jigsaw puzzle Day. I would buy that in yellow gold if it was available. I like the rose gold Sky Dweller, and I like the yellow gold GMT, the new one with the Jubilee. But again, the AD is saying we're going to be seeing very little of these watches. So, yeah.
In
I
Australia,
also got my name down for the Bubbles, the Bubbles OP.
The Bubbles AP.
OP. Oyster Perpetual, the one with the bubbles on it.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
I'll try and find it. I'll go back to it. Oh, yeah.
But all these watches are beautiful. But, man, at the end of the day, watches are a waste of money. So, like, look, for me, at the end of the day, if you can get this stuff and, you know, and you can enjoy it and sell it for what you paid for it, then, you know, it's a win, I guess.
Is it annoying?
You got to watch it or what?
This one.
Bubbles, yep.
Narc, would you rock that?
Well, I reckon you should get like a black dial or a white dial OP. Like you could pick one up from an AD for around 8-9. It's probably not that difficult. And, you know, if he hangs on to it for a couple of years, he could probably sell it for 12, 13. You know?
JL, I'll be honest, went to a dealer, went to Archie's Grey Market dealer in Strand Arcade in Sydney. Tried them on. I looked at it. I go, I can't justify it.
Yeah. Look, I agree. Like, you know, you look at them and, you know, you know, like even with a sub, man, you look at a Submariner and then you go look at, you know, one of producer Mark's fucking, what does he wear? Those fucking, what watches are they?
Look, JL, I've seen so many.
And they look the fucking same.
Yeah. I've seen so many watches that look like, okay, is that a Submariner? And it's just a replica or something that looks like it. Everyone's got a watch that looks like a Submariner. Like,
mate, producer Mark's got like about 50 Invictas. They look like Submariners, and he gives them away, and he fucking smashes them on the ground. He does all the sports. He doesn't give two shits.
Now
they cost him like a couple $100.
if I appreciated the watches I do get this hobby. I really do.
Nah, surely you'd rock this, dude. Come on.
Yeah, but it's my lifestyle. My lifestyle is not in my lifestyle. Look, it's I'm usually in casual wear, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing with an OP. It just does it in casual wear because it's simple.
Yeah, but it's just not. See, for me, excuse the ignorance, but for me, a Rolex. When I look at another Rolex, guys, it's a bit of wanker. That's my ignorance, right?
No, it's not ignorance. There's a lot of truth in that.
Like BMW, guys own BMWs. Most of them are wankers. I'm a bit more understated, but even then, I looked at the Tudor Black 58. I thought it lacked presence on the wrist. Had a look at Omegas. There's a few Omegas that I like. They're sort of older Omegas, but I haven't pulled the trigger. Not because I can't afford it. I'm not going to appreciate it. And I honestly want to be part of the cool gang. Went there, tried it on. Actually,
you know what? Yeah. Instead of buying one of these, like if I could go back, I don't really like OPs. I'd buy an Omega Aquaterra. I'd get it on the grey market from Japan.
Well, hang on,
$5-6 grand. And for $5 or $6 grand, then it's even though it is a bit of money, it's not enough for you to really worry about and freak out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, my OCD will override any enjoyment I would have.
Yeah.
Right? It's because I would worry about. You understand? I would worry about scratching it.
Of course.
I've got boots that I've got right that I don't wear because I don't want to ruin them. That's my OCD. So I'm not getting. I was talking about this with Angelic the other day. So I'm not getting enjoyment out of those boots, right? And I paid a lot of money for those boots. I go, why the fuck aren't I wearing them? So if I've got a watch, I'd worry about. All right, be careful how I place my wrist on the table, right? Because I've got watches I've scratched, but they're shitters. At first, it pissed me off, but I go, fuck it. Once I got the first scratch, I was all right.
Yeah,
I was over it.
But this is the thing. This watch here is 8,600 from the AD, right? 8,600, and that'll do you forever.
Yeah. There's IWCs I like. There's Panerais I like. But again, I just don't think I would appreciate it. Now, there's other things I appreciate that I spend a lot of money on, right? But people say, "Why the hell are you on these streams?" But I enjoy other people to watch journeys. Can
I ask? Do you change your? Do you wear the same sort of colors all the time, or do you change regularly?
You usually wear black. Usually wear black. If I'm wearing athletic gear, it's usually black or navy blue. Yeah, but I've got other colors, but it's always black pants or navy blue pants.
Yeah. So a simple black OP would do you forever. And 8,000.
Yeah, but if you gave me a choice, a Mercedes, Audi, or BMW, I'll go for the Audi. So if I was going to go for that, I'll go. Why not go for a black Aquaterra?
Hey, can you put my screen on, Angelic?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'd be looking at something like this. You can probably get it with different faces, with white faces.
I've looked at those.
And you can get these into Australia. You probably get it in without getting charged GST or duty or anything like that. And you can pick them up anywhere from 5.5. Like these ones here are brand new, last year's. You know what I mean? And you can get one. And with this rubber strap, you don't have to worry too much about getting it scratched because you know.
I was at the casino a while back, and I had a good night. And outside the casino, there's all these jewelry stores, watch stores, right? And I told Curly this. Okay, I could bought a fucking Rolex. And I went to all the stores. I still could have pulled the trigger. And it was, if I was going to buy a watch, it was that time where that money I didn't feel like I earned it. It was just like play money. But I'm the type. If you know me in real life, I'm not very spontaneous. I tend to research. Do I need this? Do I want this? I always there's no spontaneous buys with me. I do my research. And
look, to be honest, The Omega watches actually weigh. I guess they're not as rugged, but their movements are actually better than the Rolexes. They're more accurate. They're fantastic. You know, it's just obviously they don't have that same. You know, there's not that desire to own one quite so much as what there is with a Rolex. You know, but in terms of
but hang on, it's not about. Isn't it about more about resale in a sense? I mean, why?
Yeah, well, with an Omega.
I'm not looking at resale.
I know, but if you bought this watch, see my one, if you bought that for say 7, 8, 9,000, right? You could sell it for perhaps more.
Well, perhaps, but not really at the moment. At the moment, things aren't really going much over retail, unless you got you know, GMT or something like that.
This is 50 years old. This one.
Oh yeah, well that is yes, but that's what I mean. Like these second-hand new Omegas from Japan selling for half RRP are a bloody deal. You know, they're good. That's where I would head. Especially, you know, all the money's already been lost on it, and B, you know, it's yeah.
See, with if Narc had something like that, he could wear it on a Jubilee. He could put it on any kind of strap he wanted to, change it up all day.
Yeah, but he's not a vintage watch guy. That's the thing. I don't see him as that.
I'll pull up the watches.
Sorry, no.
Keep it talking.
I don't know. I think Narc's a classic guy. He likes classic lines. He likes classic colors.
Right, this is what I was looking at.
Yeah, it's perfect. Beautiful.
It's not much different to an OP, really, is it?
Well, it's same
I wanted that what's that doll called? Boats. Yeah, the horizontal lines.
I don't know. That's sort of almost like a wave dial. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
The other one is.
But they're fantastic. You know, you can get one of them reasonably priced from Japan. They'll still be essentially new. Bargain.
The other one was this one here.
Yeah.
But I was leaning more for the black one.
Yeah, I think the black one you could wear more as a dress watch. Well, it's more of a
I'll tell you what Nerk is. I'll tell you what Nerk is. He's an absolute awkward fucking cunt. Pick a watch and fucking buy it. It's about fucking time.
I recognise the voice, but I can't place it. Who is that?
I thought that was reasonable. I think
and the others were the Panerais.
Look,
42 mil. Right?
Nah. Put it this way. If there's a hot dude and he pulls out his cock, are you going to say yay or nay, or are you just going to dive in there? Do you judge the cock separately from the man?
What the fuck? Let me pull out the Panerais.
See, I've lost respect for Panerai when they couldn't even tell, you know, the counterfeits apart when they went in for service. You know, that's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't know about that, right? So like these ones, right? See, before I even knew about the Archieverse, right? I actually liked the Panerais. I'd seen it. I've seen them in real life, and I find that's distinctive.
Yeah. Look, they're not ugly looking watches, but I guess you got to buy them from someone.
This is from a layman's perspective. Someone who had no idea. I go, that design is interesting. Like you could spot a Panerai from across the room, and that's how I spotted it. It was actually at a casino. The guy on the table next to me. Okay, that's a fucking. Okay, I actually went up to him. I go, that's a nice watch. I'm the type of guy. What is it? And that's how I knew about Panerai back then. But I didn't know.
Really pop. It's got to pop. Yeah. So why are you looking at OPs and these boring any kind of watch?
I can go either way. Yeah. I just find I do like the understated look also. With the Panerai, I like it. Different straps. I just find, especially that one with the blue subdial, the whatever that's called. Look, Bottom line is, I don't want it bad enough. So
I think no. Wait, I'm going to do a bit of soul read here.
I saw a Narcs Perfect watch the other day, and it's a Diesel Mr. Daddy 2.0 in gold.
I'll pull that up.
See, I reckon you're scared of going down the rabbit hole. I reckon you'd like the OP. Oh, I mean that Omega. You'd get the Omega, and you go, yeah, I like that for today, but I really need that Panerai as well. So maybe you're a bit worried about what everyone else gets involved with, which is, yeah, this watch suits this, and then I need another one and another one. Is that kind of what you're worried about, going down this rabbit hole?
It's like Curly. Curly, same thing goes, I could buy a fucking Rolex tomorrow, right? It's, all right, what can I do with that money that I spent on the Rolex? Like, it's, you start working out, do I need it? Same, I've had this conversation with Curly. Why is Curly, he's interested in the watch journeys also. But why doesn't he bought a watch recently?
Yeah, he got that, was it the Tifo, the TRX automatic. And you can get one of those with a black dial, and that looks very, very similar. The only thing with them is they look like, obviously, AP rip-offs, that's all.
Yeah. I, to be honest, I don't know why. I don't know what the pill is about APs. I find it an ugly watch.
Oh well, they're like a hype watch, man. Like young people, they would seem to be the young person's luxury watch. You know what I mean?
The same thing with the Tech. When I sort of 5.7, is a 5.711. I got, it looks like an old TV set, 4x3 TV set. Like the, I started to like it now because I'm a bit of a sheep, right? Yeah. But when I initially saw it, I go, what? It looks like a fucking cheap replica. Like from a layman's perspective. Now,
I remember watching one of those. It's almost like Geordie Shore type shows that was on in the UK.
Yeah,
and this was like about 5 or 6 years ago, and almost all the male contestants had gold or steel APs. It was crazy. It was like this fad.
People say they're one trick pony, but it's. I just don't like the aesthetics of most of the APs. I do like some Rolex. I do like some of the Pateks. There's a lot of watches I like. Look, remember, I'm subscribed to other watch channels, and I actually watch reviews. So I do enjoy watches. But
you do have a watch, don't you? You have a watch.
I've got 7 or 8 watches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got? Can you give us a couple? What do you got?
You got Seiko, Alphex, bought. I spent more.
No, not too much personal information, mate. We'll work out who you are. Don't tell us your watches.
I spent more money on that watch than it cost
Arch. I don't want to go there, Arch.
I got 2 Apple watches, which I hardly fucking wear.
Yeah. It's the same. Yeah, I went through a period where I kept buying fucking smartwatches, and every time I went to wear them, they'd be flat. They'd give me the shits.
Yeah,
I tried wearing one. I just couldn't be bothered.
They're actually quite good. From a health perspective, there are a lot of benefits. When I go to the hospital, everyone's wearing a smartwatch.
Yeah,
I know guys who are rich who wear smartwatches. And you talk to them like, how do you find the Apple Watch? Very convenient. And they've got other watches. You ask me, I've got other watches, but I'm in the meeting. I don't want to have the phone with me. I got a message. I got my kids worried about it. I got a sick parent.
Yeah.
So there's
I find them too high maintenance. I find them, they're always telling me something or I don't need to know or something.
What you can do, Angelic, is turn off the notifications.
Yeah, but I mean, what's the point of that? My wife's
you can always double fist. You can wear your iPhone on your right and your iPhone, whatever it is, on the right, and a normal watch on your left.
See, what happens is people are using them to get steps.
Yeah.
So, for example, I've got plenty of people I know. They go, I've got to get up to 15,000 steps. So they're using that. All right, they're monitoring. So that the phone actually encourages.
Yeah. That's what she does. She tells me. It tells us when we've done a kilometer, then the 2 kilometer. It tells us how long it took to do a kilometer, so it tells us you're doing it in 13 minutes. We sort
there's
of
a
do
lot
13
of
minutes.
there's a lot of benefits to it. A lot of
Yeah,
benefits
they
to
are
it.
good. They are good.
Right.
Private chat, Angelic.
Is this about a threesome?
Foursome. Let's upgrade.
Well, I don't understand. What is this? What are you
Google
telling me?
it. That's an answer as well.
So JL, no more watches for you.
No, not for a while. No. Look, if AD gives me some stuff, the AD knows what I want, man. If
You
they
can't
give me
say no.
something,
Look, you can't say no. If an AD rings you up, it's free money.
exactly. That's exactly, and especially the watches that I'm asking for will end up, you know, if I just take them, keep them in the drawer for a little while.
It doesn't matter. Even if you don't want to wear them, or you think you don't like it, if it's gonna make money, you got to take it.
Look, and for me, it's easy because when I come to the US, I can just offload them over here, and my AD would never know. You know what I mean? So
you were selling a few back then.
yeah, I'm still selling some now. So I've got a lot less watches than what I had actually. And that reminds me, Angelic told me you're gonna send me your address, man. Are you on the black dial, man? The black dial one looks better.
Oh, okay.
Did you have trouble selling the watches you were selling?
Some sold quite well, and I've got a couple of stragglers, but of course they're Omegas, so you know, fuck what I was saying. But then I did buy them overseas quite cheap, and they'd advertised them quite high. So I've just told. Actually, I spoke to them earlier tonight and just told them to. I told them what I pay, and I said, look, I just want my money back, man. I'm not interested in making money on them. I just want my cash back.
Did you get what you wanted for the Rolexes?
One more than what I wanted. One about $500 less than what I wanted. The other one that was more, I ended up with about $5,000 or $6,000 more.
Who sold it? Is it the guys that Plastic was saying? Recommended? Sell them in Adelaide, or where'd you send them to?
In the private chat.
Oh, you want me to go somewhere else? All right.
No, it's fine. That's for Narc, Angelic. That's for Narc.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they look very professional, very good, easy to deal with. You know, because there was several. It was quite a number. They actually gave me a good deal. So, yeah.
You haven't bought any watches from them, have you?
Maybe yes, maybe no.
All right.
What the hell am I looking at, JL? What are these? Which one?
Yeah, pull up the second one there.
This one?
Yeah. I went to Costco.
What's the size of it? 57 by 66.
Yeah, it's about say 60 mil. it's like, and there's an arrow pointing to the time, just in case you don't really know where you're looking.
That's a foursome watch for sure.
That is the fucking hideous things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I could suck a few cocks wearing that. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'd be into that. Yeah, just roll up. Hey, I'm here.
I need to make something to eat. So,
who needs servicing? Sorry, Narc.
I just want to make something to eat, so I'm just going to put myself on mute.
Hey, Narc. What I was saying is they're good to sell stuff at, but they're not good. They're very expensive to buy stuff at. Let's put it that way.
So look, at least they made money out of you.
Yeah, they made some money. I got more than I wanted when I added it all up. So you know, it is what it is, man. Like it's whatever.
Oh, before making my lunch, what about the car front? You happy with the BMW?
I'm just reading Palway.
Did you read
this, Palway? Palway comment. Read this, Narc. Can you read it?
I love Palway.
Yeah, it's actually really fun, man. You know how fast this thing is? It's fun. It's very fun.
Are you still planning to get the GD3?
No, not at the moment. No. I'll just I'm just going to keep that for a little while. It's fun. I probably will get one. I'll probably get one. I'll probably buy this last model that they're making at the moment. So the last of the petrol only, which is what's that, the 992s.
You know, they
I'll
can
probably
hold the
grab
value.
one of them.
The hypercars that have held the value are the analog cars.
Yeah, well, I'm actually starting to think maybe I'll look at getting a 991 GT3 manual. I think maybe that might be the go.
Ooh.
But if
But
you
just
look
the
at
GT3.
if you look at the Holy Trinity, the P1, the LaFerrari 918, yeah, they went up in price, but they've been unloaded. Was to replace the battery in the P1, for example, is $150,000.
Yeah.
So this is the problem you have with these hybrids. So, but the cars before that, none of these hybrid systems, they're the ones that hold them the value.
See, the thing is, someone who's spending a couple of $1 million on a hypercar, man, they're not going to give two shits about $300,000.
No, there's a guy I follow who collects cars, and he has updates each month on the auctions. Actually, I'll put a link.
I guess it's. I guess the battery packs on these new cars that are coming out are like the carbon ceramic discs of 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Everyone bought them and then they had to go change them and they had to fork out $30,000. You know what I mean?
There's a Taycan.
I've just posted the link. It's called Candid. He's in the industry. He's collects a lot of cars, owned a lot of cars, sold a lot of cars. So he's got an interesting blog. So if you guys want to have a good read, McLaren's, Ferrari's got everything. But it's an interesting blog. Look, it's a lot like the Rolex industry. A couple of years ago, the price of these supercars and hypercars is going through the roof. My friend has got a Skyline. It's an R34, some edition. It's worth nearly $500,000. And he bought it for 120.
That would have been either a V-Spec 2, V-Spec Nor, or one of those.
I can't remember which one. I can't remember. It's a certain spec, right? It's got advertised. I don't know if it'll get that price.
But they're also coming down in China. But the thing is, they're actually a bit rare to find good ones now because a lot of the good ones have been sold.
He's got a garage. He doesn't drive it. He's got WRX, but he's only put a couple 100 kilometers on the Skyline. And the only reason he's selling it now was he's got a garage at his mother's house, and they're selling the house. So he wants to get his own apartment. He's a young guy.
Problem is, if it's worth 400, he's going to end up selling it for 3. So
he had advertised for 500 initially.
Yeah, but still, look, man, if he paid 120, even if he sells it for 3, man, he's done really well, man. You know?
Another guy I know, this guy actually owns a chicken shop, right? He's got a Tirana, limited edition Tirana. He's got do you remember the GTO Falcon from the 70s?
Yeah. My dad's business partner's got a GTHO XY original. He bought it 2 years old. He's still got it. It's all original.
Back then, he used to collect all these cars, and people would say, "What the fuck are you collecting these cars?" And spent money redoing them. They're worth a fortune. He's sitting on over $1 million worth of cars.
Yeah. My first car was a Tirana LX hatchback with a 186 in it, and it's probably worth the condition I had it. It's worth at least probably 80,000-90,000, and that's shit condition.
If you work in a corporate, in the corporate culture, people are always talking about the cars. You go to the car park. Have a look at the car park. It's very competitive. You got to choose the right car with the right status. But they also worry about losing money on the car. You don't see many. You see a lot of Porsches. You see a lot of BMWs. A certain model Mercedes. Audi's not so much. Alfa Romeo, you got to be a car lover. When you talk to these guys,
there's a Taycan. Look, there's a Taycan here that lives around the neighborhood, and I think it's a she. She parks it every day. It's filthy. It's just covered in bird shit. She doesn't give a shit. So these people that have money, they don't give a shit. Some of them really don't.
The people that have money are the ones. If you see someone driving a Range Rover, they got money. Because that's usually a second or third car. A lot of people that I know got big money have always got a Range Rover. Have you noticed that, JL Angelic?
Yeah, well, they need a second car anyway because those things are so damn unreliable.
Yeah. But if you're driving one, I've been a passenger, unbelievable fucking ride.
In terms that's the thing. The Poms are very, very good at having a very extremely luxurious car, but again, it doesn't have the reliability of a Japanese.
It has the status. It has a status.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. BMW really hasn't got the status, and I don't like the
But the thing with us, like we view BMW as a luxury car here in Australia, but you go to Germany and a lot of them are taxis, police cars, all sorts. They're
the one you have.
They've got high ends.
So the one you have is an attractive looking car, but as a whole, they've lost. I think they lost their way.
I think Archie's spot on with his assessment.
His looks good. His looks good.
Class.
Yeah.
I think the C class is garbage. I think they're just too common. They're everywhere. And
but they're good-looking cars. Angelic, Mercedes back then had a boring reputation. The last couple of years, all the cars look fucking good. I don't know if they're garbage or not, but they're good-looking cars. The latest BMWs,
I think they're okay.
Are off. Now the latest BMWs, the proportions are off. Don't like the grille.
The big grille doesn't really look. And have you seen the new 7 Series with those tiny little skinny lights? They look terrible.
Yeah, they're like road presence, and they just look awful. Like I said, the one you've got looks good, but I've seen the smaller 4-wheel drives. They look cheap to me. Jill, I don't know. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Look, I'm the same. I'm not a fan of the latest model ones anyway. The way they're going, they just don't look very. They don't look attractive. I don't know what it is. Have you made your lunch yet? No. Lunch. Hey, you go make your lunch because I'm gonna have to hop off. I'll hang on and talk to Angelic till you get back. So I've got to hop off in a minute.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long we can go for. Because
mate, you took some Viagra this morning. You're good for the day, aren't you?
I took some.
You want to shut it
Viagra.
down, Angelic? You want to shut it down?
I don't want to shut it down necessarily. Maybe we can go for another 8 minutes if we want to. JL, have a bit of a chat, or
for sure. Yeah, no,
but we should probably shut it down at the 2.5 hour mark because I don't know if Watchnik or Curly or.
Mate, why don't you start rebel streaming, mate? Come on, you got to ruffle the feathers, mate. Come on, we need to see angry, nasty Angelic. Come on, ruffle some feathers, man. Make it interesting.
I'd rather be, threesome Angelic.
By the way, before I go make my lunch, Archie made $206. Angelic has made $241.
Fucking hell, Angelic. Hopefully you chose to go 50-50 with Arch.
Yeah. Angelic, I think you have to renegotiate and you have to go profit sharing. No, I'm serious.
Because I'll start super chatting if we go profit sharing.
I think if people knew that you're going to make a percentage of the super chats, they will. And I think it's fair. Or you get a base rate, and above a certain rate, you get a percentage.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I mean, what matters here?
And JL, he made $880 the last 3 shows.
What was it last week? Did you say last stream?
Yeah, the last 3 streams before this one, Angelic made over $880.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't you? Angelic, man, like seriously, why wouldn't you? Who cares? Like, if no one runs this channel, Archie makes nothing. He's happy to go 50-50 with you. Why wouldn't you do it?
Look, I don't think he's happy to go 50-50. I mean, come on, let's get real.
Laura.
He said, he goes, if you want to run the channel and run the show, we can either do $25 an hour or 50-50, I think it was. I wasn't sure that's what he said. Yeah, because if the channel runs, if the channel doesn't run, it doesn't make him anything.
JL, I know you're a very, very good troll. I know.
No, we're not trolling here. I'm actually going to bring this up with Arch. Because you know what's going to happen? Let me tell you something, right? If this show takes off and suddenly they're making a couple $100 every night, you can start resenting the fact that you're receiving $25 an hour or whatever.
Dude, you wouldn't be upset. You wouldn't be upset with another. I guess they lose 30%, an extra $500 a week. You wouldn't be happy. You'd be upset with that.
Come on.
Me?
Joe, don't be
Me?
a fucking idiot.
Oh, dear. I'd rather have $500 a week than a threesome, that's for sure.
Well, mate, with $500 a week, you might be able to get a couple of average girls for half an hour.
Let me tell you something. I'm telling you, this is how it's going to happen. You're going to be doing this. You're going to making money for Arch. You're going to say, "Fuck, I'm not getting paid $25 today." I'll look at the payroll figures. No, your wife is going to say, "You're a fucking idiot, Angelic. Grow some balls." Fucking
She's going to run off with a woman. That's what she's going to do.
No, you got to have. If I was Arch, I would want you to continue. So I would make you happy. I go, and if I'm seeing all this money come in, I'll say, Jake, let's do some profit sharing.
Yeah, cool.
Angelic's doing it the right way. He's limiting himself to a couple of hours a day as well, so it doesn't encroach too much into your life.
Yeah, but if he's making $100 a day or $80 a day, he's going to stream a lot more often.
I'll end up streaming a night show. We haven't had a super chat for a while. I mean,
Angelic, Joe, don't be a fucking idiot.
Right? Yeah. I'm good at being a fucking idiot. That's what I'm good at.
I'm going to speak to Archie. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to say, Angelic's thinking of leaving.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear me.
Don't be a soft cop. By the way, Kiss is in the chat, Jail.
Yeah, I already said hello to Laura.
They're really
Hi, Laura.
spectacular.
Hello, Laura. We should say hello to a few people. Hi, Galaga. Hi, TW.
I'll make my lunch. TW, how you going, buddy? Jump on.
Jump on, TW. Let's have a chat.
I'll be back. I'll be in the back room, all right?
Yeah,
cool, no worries. Cool. So, other than that, everything's been going well since I spoke to you last?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Still walking your 6-7 Ks a day?
Oh, well, it's been a little dicey. I've had the flu, but that's okay. But yeah, I've been walking. Yeah. I'm walking. That's for sure.
Good.
It's good. It's been good. You know, I'm enjoying myself, and a lot of nice time spent with Mrs. Angelic, and that's great.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty simple, really. Any watch? Anything you can tell me, like, about watches, like, you know, that's coming up? Do you know?
No, I was asking for your address because I was going to send you a couple of watches.
Holy shit! I'll send it right now.
Send it to me by SMS or something, and then when in the next few weeks I'll send you something.
I'm sending it right now, for fuck's sake. Where is your number?
There's no hurry. I won't be able to send it to you for a little bit, but I will.
Does this come through?
Hang on.
I'm going to send it right now.
Anyway, it's all good.
I'm sending it. I'm writing it right now.
Okay, fantastic. What type of safe do you have at your house, Angelic?
Oh, I have the most amazing safe.
I'm fucking with you, man. I'm fucking with you. It's all right.
I know. Here's my address. I'm sending it now. Did you get the last one? Look, there's my address. It's gone.
You sent it to everyone. It's in the public chat. What have you done, man?
What?
Come on, man.
Did I really?
No.
You are the nastiest troll. You're a wicked troll. You're actually wicked.
I'm not trolling you. I think you need to go. You need to do this profit sharing thing. Like, seriously, in all seriousness.
Yada. Everybody, I don't know. I don't want to take food out of Archie's mouth.
But you're not taking food. You're putting it in there, and you should just be compensated. It's fine. He's fine with it. He's happy with it. You know, he's spoken to me one day, and he goes, "Oh, you know, I really want Angelic to do a show. I'm happy for him. I'm happy to pay the guy. You know, he's doing all the, he's saying all sorts. You know,
yes, pay me. You fucking yeah. Hey,
Crappy Luxury.
Wait, I'll drop the link just in case Crappy's got time. I was going to jump on Crappy's show.
I heard there was some shenanigans on the Crappy Luxury stream a few days ago. I don't exactly know what it was, but hopefully it's all sorted out. And I think it was to do with a couple of people in the chat. So I hope it was all addressed and no one got seriously offended or hurt.
Oh dear.
So yeah, the joys, like
the joys of streaming life. Yeah, I was going to jump on Crappy's show, but sometimes after a show, I just feel tired. I just want to sit down. Yeah,
just go on there. He's an interesting guy. He's got lots of
yeah. I
interesting
will
stuff.
be. I will be. I will be. He's great. We had this great chat the other day. I think it was the first or second show I did. We ended up talking for hours about guitars. It was great. I loved it.
Well, I wonder if you've revisited the old chicken bread rolls and 2-liter bottle of Coke thing.
Well, it's omnipresent. Omnipresent. You know, it's always going to be about chicken. If you want a threesome, you need chicken. You know, that's how it works. The more chicken, the more people can get involved. You need to get like 6 chickens. You need like a chicken per person for a threesome.
Well, if you're going to have a threesome, you're going to need more than 2 chickens, that's for sure. And you're going to need more than 2 liters of Coke.
Well,
you might need to add some dessert in there, some ice cream, sugar-free ice cream.
Well, no. That's sleepy stuff, ice cream. But chicken, if you get 1 chicken per person, then people can rotate out of the threesome, eat a bit of chicken, and then come back, you know? Or if you're having an orgy, if you have 4 or 5 or 6 people, you can, you know, people can come and go. And there's plenty of food, and everybody's happy.
Yeah, I guess a full stomach makes people happy.
And sexualized. Hello. Hello. I've got to we have a guest. Welcome.
Yeah.
Mr. Crappy Luxury.
Hey, Angelic.
How are you going?
Hello, JL. Oh, today's pretty good.
Awesome.
I just wanted to double check. Is the gay guy gone?
Yeah, he's in the back room, I think.
Is he gone? The guy with the blowjob advice?
Yeah, he's just taking notes, I think.
Oh, okay. Then I'll come on. Yeah. Jesus. Anyway.
I think it's time for you to modify your little picture, your avatar there. I think you need to highlight the next row of red, I think. So.
Oh, it's not even showing up, is it? Okay,
No. It seems like you're like on the very bottom end of the bell curve. I think you should color in the first 2 segments.
No. I'm part of the low IQ audience of the Archieverse, according to, you know. So 85, man, right there in the meaty part of the bottom of the curve. You know, not too high, but you know, respectable.
Yeah.
You can get by on 85. You can get by.
Yeah, no, I'll change that. In fact, because
so you've been drinking some Bud Light lately, Crappy, or what? What's the story?
No, I never buy. I've never bought Bud Light. I don't really buy beer, but I would
I'm not a beer drinker either. I just think it's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, it would never occur to me to choose Bud Light at the supermarket.
It's hilarious. But anyway, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many quality beers. There's hundreds to choose from, really. And I don't know the profile of the Bud Light customer. It's probably just your guy in a pickup truck goes to 7-Eleven, buys a bag of what do you call it? Tortilla chips and 6-pack of beer and and a Hustler magazine. That's about it. And a pack of Marlboro, and that's about it.
Where my workplace is a few months. Where my workplace is in the US. It's basically Bud Light territory. And I remember when I was in the bar there, when I went to frequent the bar the last couple of days, I saw a whole bunch of guys, and the whole bar was drinking Bud Light. So I think this whole thing would have hurt them. So.
Oh yeah. People here that a lot of bar owners have removed Anheuser-Busch products from their bar.
We've got the star of the show in. Hey Archie, how you going?
Oh, yeah. Hey Archie.
It's Angelic's show. I'm just a fill-in. I'm just hey, you're welcome to send anything you want to Angelic. There's no problems there. It's all cool. Angelic's doing a great job. It was a fucking hard show on my stream today. I got to tell you that it was hard, and Angelic's outdone me today, which is I'm really, really proud of him. He's doing a great job. I'm trying to encourage JL. I'm trying to encourage him to do 3 days a week, Australian, which is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days a week show. I'm giving him a couple of bucks.
Good.
And depends on the take-ins, and I think he's loving it. He's really settling in well.
Hey Archie, you know these streams. from where Angelic was when he first started with these streams, and have a look at him now. He's gotten himself fit and healthy. It's helped him out. He's got his elements under control. He's doing fine, except for he's drinking full sugared Coke and he's smoking still. We got to sort that out. But
it's just one Coke, and I don't have it every day. It's just to get me through the show.
Yeah, good on you, man. Like, I've not that I've been I haven't had time to listen or see any of the shows, unfortunately, lately. But I caught a couple of yours, and especially this time of day, it works out not so bad. You know what I mean? First thing in the morning is a disaster on my work, so I don't.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, it's just terrible. But,
look, Angelic is a great guy. I love him. I really, I'll tell you the truth. People don't realize this. Lux himself there, he's going through a bit of a bad patch. That nightly show, which I pay him to come on, that means he can survive.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And
no, look, it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Who's MRTW759? Unblock me. I don't even know who this dude is.
That's TW.
Who's TW?
Mr. TW.
Oh,
the guy that did the death stick that night, and you banned him.
Oh, that guy. Fuck
I think
him.
you can see him on StreamYard.
Is that TW from Hobart or Tasmania or whatever?
Well, if he's blocked, how come we can see him on StreamYard?
That's right.
I don't know.
Hey, Angelic, when you're playing, do you put your cigarette smoke in the headstock while you're playing?
I have done before. I have done. Yeah, I did. Used to when I was younger. Yeah.
You're not allowed to smoke inside, crappy. What are you talking about? You got to be outdoors.
But I smoke rollies. They don't sit in the headstock very well.
Right.
The old Taylors, they go in okay. But yeah. And on the Gibson, I don't know. No, I could do it on the Gibson. Yeah. Have you seen this Gibson? You've seen this, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
That's a nice guitar. It's a good one. It's been worn in. Look, it's got some nice wear there. It's a nice guitar.
Hey, I'm gonna have to not get off in a couple of minutes. I've got a meeting, unfortunately, at 2:00.
Hey, it's been great to have you, though. It's been great to.
No, I'll just hang around to say see you later to Arch when he gets back. So
yeah, we'll probably wind it up in a minute. I think for today, it's getting on 2 hours and 30. We don't want to upset Watch Nicholas too much.
Is he actually streaming or what?
I don't know. Probably. I can check. I'll actually check.
Actually, I can check for you. Well, actually, I'm not subscribed, so I can't check.
I can check. Let's have a look. Yeah. Yes, he's streaming. Yeah, let's just check. Yeah, he's streaming. I'm officially Rebel streaming. Streaming.
You're such a creep. You're such an asshole, man. We got Higgins. G'day, Higgins. No, we got Spart as well.
Yeah, no, you can't be Rebel streaming because this is part of the ArchieLuxury International Global Media Complex Company groups. And
so what's happening is Nikki? Oh, hang on. What have I done something? Is Watch Nick part of the Archieverse still, or is he left, or what's the story?
I think it's fluid. Yeah, it's fluid. Is it fluid? No, I think today. Yeah, I think Crappy's right. Depends on the day. I think at the moment,
both,
Yeah, I think at the moment, I just can't hear you. Can you turn yourself up a little bit, Crappy?
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Yeah, I think he's sometimes I think Arch gave Watch Nick the link the other day. So it depends on the day. Look, yeah, but I don't think it matters. What do we got here? Sard and Laura here. Don't pussy out, Angelic. I haven't quit yet. We haven't shut the stream down yet. No. So did you hear me do a bit of Robin Trower, Crappy?
I did. I recognized it on the first chord.
Yeah, I know you would have. Yeah. I got the chorus pedal out. I thought, I'll just do that.
Do you have a Univibe?
Oh, I don't have a Univibe. I just got an old.
For that song.
Yeah.
Okay,
I just-
hey, I've got to knock off. Can you say see you later to Arch for me? And
Sure.
Crappy and Angelic, it was a pleasure.
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys in the next day or two, and hopefully all is well. So,
See you,
okay.
Thanks
JL.
so much. It was great
No
to
worries.
talk to you, JL.
Take care, guys. Thank you. See you later, everyone in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Trower 3 times in concert, in Portland 3 times, and just phenomenal. I mean, maybe the best guitar performance I've ever seen. And I've seen, many of the guys. Just phenomenal.
Yeah, he's got great tone. Yeah. Yeah, he's got great tone. Doesn't muck around with his amps and stuff like that. His rig is amazing. Yeah, I was listening to Bridge of Sighs. I just thought, it is. There was a comment on that classic Bridge of Sighs video. Some dude just said it's the greatest piece of guitar music he's ever heard, or greatest bit of guitar work, or something like that. I was like, wow, that's a big call. Yeah, it's a big call, but it is incredible tone. He had incredible tone.
That album is an absolute classic, and it's from like 73 or 4, probably 73, 4, and so it's like 50 years going on, and it's just a classic. Every song is great.
Yeah, I haven't done enough of a deep dive into Trower. I should though. Hey Arch,
Hey man, how's it? Oh man, it's cool. I'm just making some of that. I got to tell you, I'm going to have a little bit of Carmex soon.
All right.
Don't tell anyone, okay? Because it's kind of my, it's a little bit of a hidden thing I do. I don't like to tell the guys. They're trying to wean me off this shit, and
no, it's very good for you to have magnesium every day. It's very good.
Well,
very important.
Yeah,
it makes me tired. That's the only problem. Is it makes me want to fucking sleep. But,
take it towards bedtime.
I have these most erotic dreams.
There you go.
That's the catch. I'm addicted to these really erotic dreams.
Is Mrs. Lai involved?
We've actually got, it's actually the ladies involved are the ones from the ArchieLuxury stream. The one that Rachel sent.
I don't want to scare Crappy off. I'm just going to say goodbye.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. Narky. Hey, Narky. How are you?
By the way, Angelic's going to... Crappy, don't go.
Hang on. Wait.
Yeah, stay here. I'm leaving. Angelic is quitting. He wants profit sharing.
Don't listen to this.
You've made $260 today. You're not going to keep him long term if you're paying fucking $25 an hour. So think smart, Arch. Think long term, and pay him an hourly rate, then a percentage of the profits.
No worries,
otherwise,
man.
he's gone. No, don't fucking say no words and then eat your fucking food.
Oh, he's got to eat his food. You don't want to go on cold.
Anyway, hello, Crappy. How are you, buddy? I'm going. See you later, boys.
This guy is talking business to Archie while Archie's focused on eating food. I mean, you're out of your mind. I mean,
think long term.
When he's eating food,
look after Angelic.
You can tell him a bomb's going to go off, and he's not leaving the food bowl. So
the reason why Carmex is giving you probably it's sedating effect. It's inducing deep sleep, and that's when you have deep sleep, you have the dreams.
Yeah, take the magnesium like towards bedtime. It's great. I have it every day. I've done it for years.
You got to take zinc, magnesium, and vitamin C, but with no food, Crappy. If you have food, it kills the effect.
Does it?
Yeah. You got to have it on an empty stomach. All right. See you later, boys.
Thanks, Narky. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like Carmex, Sirocco's on there saying, "Stop taking it," while he's drinking all night. I think Sirocco, come on.
Magnesium helps keep your blood pressure at a good place. It's very important for your cardiac system. It's the most beneficial mineral just about of anything. And taking 400 milligrams or whatever it is just vitally important. And D and C, and that's a whole different show. Anyway, So yeah,
magnesium.
so after those three,
I might jump on it. I'm actually interested because I'm not taking any supplements at the moment.
I'll talk about it another time. Yeah, I saw. So after each of those shows, I don't really go backstage and wait for the performer to come out. You know, when it's a star, but it was a small theater, maybe like 800 seats. So after the show, I thought I'm gonna see if he comes out and maybe just say hello. So I did that each of the 3 times, and wow, what a gentleman! So polite and friendly, and not a bullshit act. I mean, he was just a real guy, and
Who was this? Sorry,
just fantastic to chat with him for a minute or two each time.
who was this?
The guitarist called sorry, crappy.
Robin Trower.
Robert Trower. You might know him better from he played in Procol Harum. You know, What a Shade of Pale. Did he play on that crap?
No. He joined right after that.
That's
song.
right. He joined after that song. Yeah,
but he played it regularly on their
tours.
He
played it live. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know What a Shade of Pale, don't you, Arch?
Yeah. Sounds great.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song. Yeah. Anyway, he went on to do a blues career, a psychedelic blues thing, and very, very famous in his own right. He gets tagged with the Jimi Hendrix thing, but that's okay.
That is so asinine. I know. Well, yeah, it's so cruel to him for that because I would say to anybody, put on. First time I heard a Freddie King record, I thought, oh my God, that's Eric Clapton. It's the same licks, the same style. I mean, that's where he came from. And then you listen to Peter Green, as unique as he was, it's B.B. King, his hero. So why is this guy unfairly, given this Hendrix label? He's completely his own talent, completely.
Yeah, it's a bit unfair. I mean, he uses that late Hendrix sound with the Univibe, so that sort of like really put him right in that bag.
Yeah, because he went solo right around a couple of years after that time, and that was on everybody's mind about Hendrix, but very unfair. But anyway,
did he meet Hendrix, or did Hendrix know of him?
He did. I saw an interview with him. He said he was on a show as an opening act for Hendrix, and with Procol Harum, and he was in the dressing room when he came in, and he said, "Oh man, that was fantastic," and he said Hendrix said, "Oh no, it was terrible tonight, just terrible." And so you only talked to him for a minute or two, he said.
Hendrix played some bad shows. There was some shitters in there. Yeah,
that's right.
We've all done bad shows. I've had stinkers. Don't worry about it. I've had stinkers.
Exactly right.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, if you don't take the Carmex, so if you get on the bum brown acid, it's not going to go well, is it? Yeah.
What are you eating, Archie? What is that?
Noodles and vegetables.
Ah, great.
There's no.
Hey, that Vietnamese restaurant at Inala Plaza, was there a fire? Did it burn down? Is that what happened?
No.
Oh.
There was a fire near there, but not that shop.
Oh, so the restaurant was still there. It's still there? Ah, very good.
Yeah.
Right. That's where you like to go for healthy eating.
They put their prices up, so I got to make my own food now.
Oh, screw them. Right.
Everything's getting expensive. Cost of living is so out of control.
That's right.
It is. It's crazy.
Yeah. Years ago, a Whopper combo at Burger King would be like $5.95. I mean, not long ago, $5.95, $6.95, and now it's $15 to $18.
Yes,
it's unbelievable.
Yes. No, you're right. You're right. It is fucking ridiculous.
We got coupons. The coupons that come. So
I remember those coupons.
So I had a little Hungry Jack's the other day, a little one with the little burger, the barbecue beef and bacon or something. I don't know what it was. It was only a little, but it was good, yummy. But I felt very guilty eating it. I think the
problem is they have so much calories and you don't feel full. That's the problem.
Yeah, the sauce is very sugary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Mm-hmm.
I think what you're eating there is beautiful. I can't quite see because my eyes. You got the broccoli again today? What do you eat?
Yeah, broccoli, capsicum, mushroom. That's it. And spring onion. Spring onion. I love the spring
Very nice.
onion.
Yeah, thing about Burger King is you're right. You eat a whole combo meal, and when you leave, you don't feel really full. But it's better than going to McDonald's, because when you eat McDonald's, 10 minutes later you just vomit it all up. It's such garbage. So I'd rather feel not full than be start vomiting up the shit that I paid for. So.
How is life in America for you, Crappy? You're doing well, but aren't you?
Oh no, every day's terrible. But
why is that?
No, I'm half serious only. Yeah, no, every day's all right, maybe. So anyway, yeah. Hey, so Angelic, I went to Guitar Center a couple days ago.
Hey, I'll shoot off, guys. I love you. I just like to watch you in the background. Okay, I love you. See you later. Love you.
See ya.
See ya.
Archie likes to watch in the background. I suspected that all along.
That's what I like to do when I involved in a threesome or orgy, just to kick back, smoke a joint, and just watch.
Right. So I went to Guitar Center because I have a Strat, but I wanted to get back to another Gibson. So I went through everything on the wall there, starting at the lowest price, really cheap Epiphone, up to the top, and I checked out some PRS and Ernie Ball. Wow, really fantastic. That anyway. So the best one that I really liked, it was just automatic. I could just tell in 2 seconds. This is the right one. Was a Gibson Les Paul Studio.
Yeah, they're great.
So it has everything. The only feature I don't need anything else. In fact, I don't even use the coil. What do they call it? Coil tapping. Yeah. I never even use that. And it was just perfect. The feel, the sound, the wood, resonance, completely different than everything below that in the lineup. So it's $16.99. But they have it on sale right now for a week at $13.59.
That's about what? It's about 16, 17.
Yeah.
I picked up the studio. I picked up a 2008 studio for 1,000 Aussie about 2 years ago. And it was killer. It was a killer guitar.
Yeah.
I actually bundled it for a flip, but it was an amazing guitar. I was like, oh, I love this guitar.
Yeah, the tone was exactly as soon as I heard it, I said, this is it. And the feel was exactly right. And the fretboard wood was so different than everything that was below it, from the lowest Epiphone all the way up. Because as soon as you touched it, it's like, now this is quality fretboard. The other stuff was cheap and just didn't feel right at all.
Did you buy it?
I'm very tempted. It comes in 3 colors: a wine red, they're all glossy, a wine red, black, and a lemon burst kind of color, they call it, which it's just too yellow. And then Sweetwater has it also in a exclusive color called Bourbon Burst, which looks really nice, but they don't have the sale price. That's the thing. So
yeah, right. I've seen Bourbon Burst. I love it too.
Yeah, it's very good color. Yeah. So I'd like all black, but this has it's all black with a black pick guard as well. So it's black, and maybe it's too black, I think. So
yeah, look, Gibson, look, the custom is the custom. I didn't care for a custom in black. I just got it because I was sick of guitars at the time. I needed something that was just playable, because I had a bunch of Les Pauls. I'd got rid of them. I needed another one. Yeah.
Well, the custom was designed to be black. It's the classic. Yeah.
The black and gold. It's sort of They all look. All of them. I love all of them. Right. After the conversation we had the other day, I was like, wouldn't mind getting myself another standard or a studio. No, Gibsons. There's something about the Gibson. They're beautiful instruments. I love them.
Right.
Yeah. I played a Fender the other day for a bit, just for a bit of fun, and I was like, yeah, it's good, but when you pick up a Gibson, it's just like, it's just all there. It's all under the hands.
Right.
It's all there. They're easy. They're easy to play. I mean, I love Fenders, but I don't know. You know, you can't have all of them, can you? You've got to.
Well, some people do. You know. But,
some people do. Some
people
do.
But not me.
Not me either.
Right.
I've never been more. I mean, I was always in my 20s. I was a one Strat guy. You know, I had one Strat, and it was great. And then all of a sudden, I got rid of that guitar, and it really it made me into a basket case because I started looking at everything else. I was probably happier just with one Strat back when in my 20s. So my 30s was kind of a bit basket casey. Although I switched to Gibson, but I was still going back and forward, you know, a bit. But yeah, look, they're expensive things, Gibsons. They are. They're expensive, but the studio is a good place to jump in. You know. Hey, we got a question from Huggy for you, Crappy. Are you doing a show later?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Because it's getting 10 o'clock. I don't want to stay up too late. Yeah, can you show that picture? I just the window. I just
yeah.
Yeah, you got to take down. Yeah, so that's the red one, and I'm not really into red guitars, but that's a dark red, and it's a transparent kind of paint, so it really looks great.
Yeah, trans red.
Trans, yeah, and yeah, there it is, and really, really great. So this was just great, and
that's great. I mean, I love the speed knobs. I love everything about that guitar.
Right, it has the right knobs too.
Yeah, speed knobs are great. They're great on the custom. They're great. They're great.
Yeah. Other where it is. This is what they call Smokehouse Burst, and the picture looks nice, but when you see it in person, it's actually very dark.
I don't mind that. I kind of like it.
Yeah. So yeah. So this was okay, but you have to see it in person, otherwise it might be just too dark, not look good.
So you're so lucky over there. You can just go to, where did you go? Sweetwater? Did you say?
No, this was Guitar Center.
Guitar Center. You went to Guitar
big
Center.
Chain.
Yeah, that's like the biggest chain in America.
That's
I mean,
right,
you're so lucky. They're all there in Australia. We only get what's boxed up and sent here. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we get nothing.
Here's the black one, which is a classic also, but maybe it's too black. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't go black in a studio.
Yeah, so I like the red one, and Sweetwater had the other one, the Bourbon Burst. So
if you're going for a junior or something like that, I'd go black. But if you're going for a studio, I'd go one of those bursts. Or yeah.
So I think that's.
How much is one secondhand, Crappy? How much is like a studio like secondhand in America?
Oh, I don't know. Well, new it's $16.99. So, I don't know. I haven't even looked at it secondhand.
Yeah, it must be like wow.
But those would be easy to find. There's lots of websites and stores that have used.
You can contact Trogley. He sometimes has great guitars for sale too. But I think he asks a lot. I think he asks premium prices. Trogley.
I've watched his channel maybe a dozen times, and he usually does reviews on the lowest priced Squires and Epiphones and just the lowest priced guitars. Like under $500 less usually.
He does some big stuff. Take another look. Yeah, he does some good stuff. He does. What was that?
Yeah. Also, after he explains everything, and then he plays a little bit, and not to say anything negative, but he's not good at all as a player.
No, he's not a guitar player. No, but that's kind of endearing to me that he just loves them and he's new to guitar, and it's like,
oh yeah.
That doesn't bother me. It doesn't. He's gotten better, actually. That's the cool thing with these guys like Trogley. Like, he started out pretty rough, and over the last couple of years, he's kind of got a bit better. He's on his journey. He's trying. He's learning.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. He's better than Lil Wayne. I'll say that. So
I don't even know who Lil Wayne is.
oh, he's you don't want to just it's not worth mentioning. So he's some
dropping the link.
multi-millionaire, no talent, who's world's worst guitarist.
That's the thing. That's why I went and bought my custom from Japan, because they get the Japanese they have the Yamano they have special order where each
right.
yeah. So the ones that go to Japan are very good. So I bought my custom out of Japan, sight unseen, just had it sent here.
Sure.
Yeah. I was just 100% happy with it, and it's better than the guitars rolling around in Melbourne here in Australia. Very small amount of instruments we
You don't have major music stores in
we do, but they don't have there's a couple, but they're just they're not going to get the stock amounts that they're going to get 20 guitars in Australia or something,
Well, you could order from like Anderton's or any of those big, or even Sweetwater, probably.
Yeah, our dollar's just so crap that we end up paying too much. You see, well, the idea would be to go over, I guess, go to America and come back with it in the plane or something, or do something like that. That'd be the best thing, I think.
Yeah.
But it must be amazing to go into Guitar Center. I heard Guitar Center were in trouble. Are they okay?
Oh, I don't know anything about.
Yeah. Oh, how the internet speaks about this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to go there, but thing about Sweetwater is you can look at 4 of them on the website in extreme detail and see the weights. And if you go to Guitar Center, and you can't really say to the sales guy, "Hey, can I see 4 of these and weigh them?" And they're not going to open up 4 boxes. They might do that with 1. So unless the one on the wall is really perfect for you, it's sweet. It's you can look there and then go home and buy it on Sweetwater, unless they have the one on display that is exactly right for you.
Do you reckon that the quality control issues around Gibson, do you think that's blown up by the internet a little bit too much?
I think I can't say, but I think it is, because no major company like that is going to be producing garbage.
Yeah,
they make it sound like it's what do you call it? Just the worst garbage. Even Chinese Epiphones they're pretty good. They look nice, and the material, the woods are cheaper and stuff, but they're fine. So I've never seen issues with Gibsons, but people like to complain about everything. I
think it really supercharged when they had that video. Did you see that video when Gibson drove the tractor over all those Firebirds that didn't sell?
No.
Yeah, there's a video that got leaked. I can't remember the model of the guitar. It was a weird model that didn't do well, and they just destroyed them.
You know what that might have been? The Firebird X.
That's it. That's what it was.
Oh, that was a fucking stupid fucking design. I mean, that was like
stupid
10 years ago or more.
Yeah, it was probably 10 years ago.
Yeah,
probably not the best idea to destroy them and let someone video it and then take that video and put it on the internet. Didn't help Gibson.
Well, it's funny. Why would they have done that? They could have just given them donations to public schools around all around Tennessee.
That's exactly what everybody said.
They could have given every school music department 2 or 3 guitars and come out looking great.
Yeah, that was the last days of the Juskowitz era.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that hastened the end of his reign.
Yeah.
That was a bad thing, stupid thing to do. You're completely right. They could have just handed them out and everyone would have been so happy. They could have just said, look, we'll get 20 great guitar kids or 40 good, 40
They
kids.
could have promoted it as a contest, a talent contest, and just give them away for free.
Yeah. Could have had a massive guitar contest and just had all these great players come from all over the country, score yourself a free Gibson. Oh, everyone would have been so happy.
Yeah.
The internet would have been going nuts. It would have put Gibson on top.
They also could have given them away to schools and just promoted the hell out of that too. But
it was so easy. Whoever was in their marketing department, was a
those people
idiot.
Probably work for Bud Light now. Maybe the same people. Jesus.
Someone mentioned Blueberry Bursts. Blueberry Bursts. Yeah, I kind of like them. I don't hate them. Do you know the blueberry bursts?
Oh yeah, that's not a color I really like.
Yeah, I don't mind them. I'm not big. I'm not big on blue guitars at all.
Me neither as well. Even though all the major guys at one point or another play a different blue colored guitar, I don't feel right with a blue guitar.
Yeah. No, I don't either. I remember. I've got one here. I've got one in Lake Placid Blue, a Strat, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's a classic color. Yeah,
it's beautiful. Yeah. But I saw there's only one time Hendrix played a blue Lake Placid blue one at where was he? No, LA, Hollywood Bowl, maybe Hollywood Bowl. His main guitar had a problem, and he had a blue one as a backup.
Trower plays a blue one for the last several years, and Clapton played a Daphne blue for a long time.
Yeah,
in the 80s, and what's that other color? Sonic blue, very light blue. That's very common to see famous people playing. Yeah, I mean, I just don't like blue guitars.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that too. Yeah, I had a Daphne blue 50s Fender, 50. What was the one? Yeah, vintage reissue of 50s one. Yeah, in Daphne blue years and years ago. It was a good guitar. It had a maple neck. It was nice, but they're very pretty. It almost felt a bit delicate, like, oh, it's very blue. It's very beautiful. I don't know.
I know this is a wrong thing to say, but it's more like a girl's color for a guitar.
Well,
I kind of
in a sense, a little bit. I mean, maybe, if you're a very pretty man or something, but being ugly man, it's not.
I never would picture Angus or Malcolm playing a blue guitar, for example.
Look, they're very pretty. Like I like blonde. I like blonde in a guitar.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, and I like Mary Kay. I like all gold hardware and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
love all that. But I had my Jazzmaster was a Mary Kay. Well, it wasn't a Mary Kay, but it was done like
right. Yeah, 7, 8, 9 years ago, Squire, their classic vibe, they offered a 50s Mary Kay, and I thought, wow, that would really be nice. And at that time, they were probably still made in Japan or maybe Korea, and they're probably very good. And I didn't get it, but that would have been a nice piece to have, a nice one to have. So
I'm just in the chat here. I'm having a look at this stuff here. Just quickly, Crappy. Mr. TW says someone super chat to unban me 50. I'll pay. I don't know what he's talking about. And does 50 get TW unbanned from Wookie? No, there's no word from the boss about unbanning TW for $50. So don't super chat $50 to unban.
How can he be unbanned if he's on the chat?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, Mr. TW. I'm not sure. I'll talk to Arch again tonight on the night stream and see if I can get a better result for you. But I'm not so sure what's going on. But no, there's no guarantee that if you super chat that TW will be unbanned.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work because he's there.
I don't have the power to do it. I don't have the power. Arch has said he doesn't want to unban you. Look, we'll just have to I'll try and speak to Arch again about it, but I want you unbanned, but ultimately it's Arch's channel and I don't have any power.
Yeah.
Hey.
So when I was over at Guitar Center, they had some guitars in Pelham Blue, which I had never really seen before.
Oh, that's a good blue.
It's actually a very nice color. The Les Paul's Pelham Blue or aged Pelham Blue. It was very different, but it was very, very nice.
Yeah, that was a color originally used for the SG. They're now doing them in a Les Paul. Yeah. I like that color. It's a good color, but once again, very delicate. The one if I had an SG, I'd have the white custom with the 3 gold pickup.
Sure.
Yeah. Hendrix had one of them. Have you watched that Hendrix gig? He plays the SG. I think it's in Denmark or somewhere. I'm not so sure.
Probably. I don't know.
It's black and white. Look, he starts off. It's a hard set. He's struggling with his sound. But then he jumps on the SG to do Red House and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the SG, it just kills. It's amazing. I was like, oh my God, Hendrix on Gibson, because famously he had a custom, like with a briefly dabbled with a custom, didn't really vibe. He had his Flying V's, as we know,
right.
But and later on he used the SG, and then he used a custom made Flying V for his later on funky, the funk stuff at Isle of Wight and all that.
Right.
But here he's just got that the 3 pickup, the white SG with and it just sounds, it's amazing. I was just like, oh my, this is amazing.
So if you wanted to buy one of those, likelihood is that they wouldn't have it in Melbourne at the stores.
No.
And if you asked the store guy, can you get me one? He'd say, yeah, but it would take like a long, long time.
Yeah, there's one guy, there's a place down here. I'm not going to say the name because I'm not advertising for them, but they import a good amount, but it's only a good amount, if you know what I mean. It's not like you get choices. It's like we've got a bunch of custom shops that come in. We got a few of these, and yeah, you know, it's not as if you look. It ain't Guitar Center. Can you go to Gibson? Can you actually walk in the doors at Gibson and have a look at guitars? I think they've got a shop.
I don't know.
I think they opened a shop.
I don't know. I think they have a museum or showroom in Hollywood.
Yeah, I think they opened a showroom / shop. You can go in and spec out. You can spec out something.
Yeah, but the actual factory, I don't know if that's open.
Yeah. Hey, we got a super chat, Crappy.
Yeah.
We got a super chat. Let's read it. Galaga, $4.99 US, the real currency. Do you all use attenuators at home to tame your tube amps or rocking out with solid state? Jingle.
No, I don't, because it would still be too loud for where I live, so I don't.
No, I've never used an attenuator. I don't rock out with solid state, although I love I do have a solid state piece of kit here. I have a Rockman that I got, that I've using with my interface to go direct input. That's the only bit of solid state I get. I don't really like it. It sounds like Boston, though, you know. But the attenuator, I just tend to just turn it up and try and play it when it's applicable or whatever. I really, I haven't used an attenuator. I don't know. Could be all right, but like when I plugged in, like today was the first time that I plugged in like a stage rig. I thought, okay, I'm gonna get this Robin Trower out. I want to hear it today. I'm in the mood. So I got the things that I would use, plugged it together. There's only 3 pedals into the Marshall, JCM 900, the old one, and I just turned it up, and it was just like, oh, I like this. I remember. There's nothing like turning up the amp and standing in the room and just going, and that I've got it down low. I've only got the JCM. I've got it because the JCM, it's got the preamp. I can turn it up to get it to distort or whatever, but I've only got the power amp, running relatively low. So, but there's something about a quad box, you feel the air being pushed when you really turn it up. So,
here's another picture I just want to show for a second. Let me bring it up.
Sure. Bring it up. Bring it up, Arch.
There it
but
is.
Look, okay. I think they're good. I think these attenuators are probably very good, but I'm just probably a bit old fashioned. I'll just add this.
Okay, so this is the same studio. This is Sweetwater's website, and they have some other colors or finishes, and this is Heritage Cherry Sunburst exclusive for Sweetwater, and I don't like the Cherry Sunburst. I never.
Yeah, we call that Clownburst.
Yeah, it's too bright.
In the 70s, the 70s ones with the very red cherry. They call it Clownburst.
Oh,
That's
really?
actually the nickname for it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then here's the bourbon burst.
Yeah, I
which
like
looks
that.
very good.
Yeah,
so
cool.
I'm probably going to save up for this one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with that, can you?
No, it's a classic. So.
It's beautiful.
And,
show us the headstock. I want to see the headstock. Yeah, it's nice, simple, classic, beautiful.
Yeah, and it's got a red back, or it's a dark red, but that's okay. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's the
mahogany is beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's a classic finish. That wine.
That's the thing.
Wine
Yeah,
red.
yeah. The studio I had a natural finish. It had no what's it called? I can't. Sorry, getting a bit tired. Maybe. Anyway, and the neck felt beautiful. You know, it just naturally you could feel the grain a little bit. You know, under your hand.
Oh yeah.
Oh my! I love mahogany. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the other thing about Gibson. That mahogany feel, that mahogany look. You just don't get that with Fender. They don't do that. Well,
no.
It's not their thing.
No. They did 5 or 10 years ago. They in their lineup they had a mahogany Strat, like around $1,700. It was just a limited edition one, in a 3-color sunburst, if I remember, and looked very nice. But I never saw one in person because I just never did. But I would have bought that. I think that would have been very interesting. But then it's not the wood that they're known for.
Yeah, it's not.
They don't use mahogany. So.
No, they're not really into mahogany, are they? Yeah, it's like they did the rosewood telly.
Yeah. That thing apparently, the one George Harrison had, apparently it weighed a ton.
Yeah,
very heavy wood compared to other, alder or whatever, maple.
I was actually listening to a video of George Harrison. Someone's isolated just his guitar work on the rooftop at Abbey Road. Yeah, and it's just George playing that rosewood telly, strumming away. Pretty relaxed. He's just a relaxed manner, playing a D chord like it doesn't matter. Just and you think to yourself, "Wow, he's just chilling out. It's not hard." Yeah, it's not difficult. Yeah.
Well, he was at that time. He was probably already deciding it's all over anyway. So.
Yeah, he was probably
soon after that. I don't know the dates, but soon after that, it was he wrapped. He decided to leave. So.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing Get Back, and it's not inspiring. Stuff, for him. But yeah, he's strumming away. He's sort of go, hey, yeah, it's cool because he's wearing that furry coat.
Oh yeah.
I always wondered how he got the guitar over that furry coat. It's pretty big and furry. Yeah. It's a cool gig. Yeah, the LA. That's right. He's just playing D, G's and stuff. A, E. That's all he's doing. And it's cool. It's cool. It's all you need to do when you're in the Beatles.
Well,
for that song anyway. Well, we've been going a while, Crappy.
Yeah, I'm ready to hit it. So,
thanks for coming on, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to jump on your show. I've just got to catch. Sometimes I'm very tired. I was going to jump on the other day when you were streaming, but I was just very tired. I went, But
I'm not doing one tonight, but next time.
Yeah, I will be jumping on your show soon. So,
all right, great.
Look, if you have me, that'd be great. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. Just don't bring that other jerk. The guy the guy with the handkerchiefs and the blowjobs, and it's all he talks about. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, that's what he does, I guess.
It's not even talking about blowjobs. He takes it 10 steps beyond that.
Oh, today was about what was it? About my wife's sexuality.
No, it's I don't want to repeat it.
My sexuality. I don't even know my sexuality. I give up. That ended 20 years ago.
Yeah. All right, great.
Thank you, chat. Thank you, everyone in the chat, for hanging in there today. Fun stream. There's been some cool super chats.
All right.
Really appreciate everyone showing up in the chat. I'll be back tomorrow. And we'll take it from there.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everyone. See ya.
Good night, Crappy. Night, everyone.